welcome to session 43. If I remember correctly, you guys had defeated the Punk Pantheon and decided to return to Katniss. But before doing that, you had visited the legendary Panther, and true to his word, he led you to an area inside the jungle, and you were able to explore that area. You found some very interesting plants, the spider bushes, and you found a cave. And inside the cave, you found a spirit, and by setting the spirit free, you were able to it acted like a police power. You were able to gain a new ability and gain an experience point. And after dealing with that, you went to Katniss, where you currently are. It is 11 in the morning, so I'm assuming that you guys are in the process of leaving Katniss, although you haven't actually left yet. So go ahead and get you to the map. So, was there anything else you wanted to do in Katniss before we move on? Oh, what happened?
Was there any last minute shop?
The token or something.
Was there any last minute shoperating?
How do I bring it back? I was trying to adjust
Control
one of my
Z.
abilities. Okay. Hold on. Is it
There you go.
back? Okay.
Yeah, don't delete the token.
My bad. I'm sorry. I was messing with one of my abilities.
All right, go ahead, Judge. You were saying something about last minute shopping?
Yeah, was there any last minute shopping anybody had?
I think we got all the food and rations and normal stuff we needed.
Okay. Did anybody else want to get components to do the thing that I had done with Eternal Flame? I didn't know if anybody had talked about that.
Continual Flame.
Continual Flame. I think you had said something about that, Darcy, because you also need a permanent lantern.
I mean, I would need to buy a locket and whatever spell component stuff that is, and I don't know what that is.
Just 50 gold pieces worth of powdered ruby, and then the object you require. We can do that here, or we can do that in Cepazos.
Yeah, we can do that in Cepazos. Since, don't we need to go off and do adventure things?
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you guys going to do?
Okay, well, if we are being, completely arrested, I guess we can head off. We did not need to be taking, Sebastian to Cepazos this time? Or is he going somewhere else? I am not remembering, Darcy, where your little friend is going.
Yeah, sometime first.
Alright, excellent. Well, I am ready. Let us head off.
Did anyone need to pick anything up at the pieces?
Yes, I need to talk to my blacksmithing friend in Cepazos to get some stuff and to put in another special order.
It should be a quick visit then. I have items I need to pick up as well.
Excellent.
If everyone is ready, we need to hike out of town a little ways first.
Yes. Alright. Everything is packed. We shall be leaving on foot. Okay.
Let's go.
This area looks like it should be reasonably secluded. I guess it is time to set up the harness.
Alright,
Everyone ready for a flight?
You guys travel
Judge
for a
gets out the
while
rope.
into the light jungle until you reach the hills. are ready
Once
to
we get
take
to it.
off, go ahead and make your athletics check.
With guidance, and I got all the ropes tied for the proper harness.
Not trying to copy that to the clipboard. Alright, athletics. Plus D4. Everybody is buckled up.
Let's get going.
Let's fly.
Okay, well, you
Agreed.
easily make it with the 24.
Usual, start out low and slow, and then pick up the speed.
As you start flying, you do notice that while the weather is fairly clear on land, although it's somewhat cloudy, you can see there's some sort of storm happening as you gain altitude. You'll see there's some sort of storm happening out to sea.
Suppose I will stick to the land then. Does this area look clear?
It looks relatively clear. It's cloudy, but no heavy winds.
Alright. There is the town. Alright, so I'll go ahead and yeah, I'll land a bit short here.
All right. Okay, go ahead and make your athletics check.
Judge, are you ready to assist me?
Ready and waiting. I shall give you the guidance as soon as you come in, so you have 1 full minute to use it.
All right. So
Looks like I
you
didn't need it.
land perfectly. And given your high rolls here, this has become routine for you. So you'll no longer have to make athletics checks unless it's under duress, like bad weather, combat, or you're exhausted.
Nice.
Oh, I'm getting better at this than walking.
I cannot
Probably
be
more.
complaining about that. I do very much enjoy the transport.
So how much time was that, Cyclona?
Oh shoot, hold on, let me
I think
look.
Cepezos was an hour and a half away from Katniss.
yeah, it
Flying.
sounds about right. If we count the hikes at both ends, maybe call it 2.5 hours.
All right, fair enough. All right, so you arrive in the afternoon. I'll go ahead and take you to the Cepezos map.
Alright. Let's
This
go
is a
talk
pretty
to
big
Harold
map,
and
so
get
it's
in.
taking a while to load. There you go. It looks like I have you at the southern gate. I don't know if that's accurate, but we'll just go with it for now.
Close enough.
So what do you do? Oh, actually, first, can everybody see the map?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Darcy,
Alright.
how's your internet holding up?
Uh-oh.
Not well.
Not well.
Well, we'll see if
Well,
that
I
comes back as you go. I'm assuming she's following everybody else.
I suppose.
Yes. What did you want to go pick up, Cyclone?
I need to pick up my coins.
Ah, yes. And I would like to be stopping by my friend Vulcan.
Let us see then. We can go this way.
Okay, so you pass
Take the
through.
scenic route.
You notice that at least the area of town you're traveling through now, there aren't a lot of people on the streets. But as you approach, you do start to hear the sounds of a busy market and see more people.
Okay.
Is this not your tent here? Judge?
Oh, is that where Vulcan is?
It is
I
not.
do not know.
I thought Vulcan had a permanent place because he was a blacksmith.
Well, that is. Well, that was the other area.
Jeremy, do you remember where Vulcan is?
Yeah, you. It was basically this building here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
in
we
front
were
of
there.
the structure.
He had a
You
full
remember
building.
that.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
Crazy that he has
blacksmith
that.
shop. All right. I'll be walking in.
You see him hard at work on some other piece, and he looks over and waves you over. I was
Vulcan, my
beginning to
friend.
think you weren't going to come for your item.
Oh, no, very much so. Of course, I'm coming for my item. I mean, how often do you get something of divine quality?
Of course.
Kind of wink, wink. Now, I also have another special order. Actually, let me look at these first. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. Oh, you've got the teal lace and tassels. Perfect. This is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Does it? Did he make it with a holder?
Yeah.
Like a wide leather strap where you can slide all the knives in?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oh, this is beautiful. I have something else. It's a little more in depth. If you feel your skill will be up to it. A very, very special order.
What's that?
All right. I'm going to chew your ear for a second, Jeremy. Okay. Metagaming. We have our godlike armor, right? And that changes and disappears with us. And if we grow or shrink, it'll grow or shrink with us, etc., etc.
Right.
Can we, as gods, modify our armor? I am not looking for any sort of AC bonus to my armor, but I would like to add something to it to become part of it.
What are you?
And I've got some ideas. All right, I've got studded leather armor, and I've got a. I think I sent you a hero forge of basically what it looks like. I want one left pauldron, like one big left metal, just on the left side, a big metal pauldron, and I want it to kind of become part of my armor once I get it and put it on. Now, my pauldron is going to be a little bit special, so I need you to tell me if it's something I can do. Imagine like a padded pauldron, so it's, large and puffy. It's not just the normal metal shoulder protector. It'll be a bit thicker and padded. And in it are going to be divots, like half sphere indentations, 10 of them. And in those half sphere indentations, a metal ball can fit, like a 1-inch metal marble. And they just kind of stick in there. And then when I cast a spell, they can come out and just fly off and then come back to my armor when I'm done controlling them with animate object.
Okay, so
It's a special effect. It's not really game mechanics. It's a special effect, but I'd like to know if it's doable.
So what? So the benefit for you is that it holds these marbles for you on your person instead of having a pouch or something.
Correct. It'll just be, and I want it to be part of my god armor. So, if I die and, my armor disappears, it won't be left there like my backpack full of stuff. It becomes part of my godly equipment.
Yeah, what I'd probably say is that someone can't, a mortal can't just modify your armor because it'll just return to its regular shape. But on the other hand,
Well,
if it's just like a holder kind of thing. It seems like your armor could have already had that.
Okay, because I do have some things here. Consumables, loot. Loot. Here we are. Um, I have 6 quality magi crystals, and these gems are of high quality and structure, able to readily accept magical enchantment. I was thinking if I gave the guy one of these and he powdered it and mixed it into the metal, then it would be like magically primed, and then I would be the one to really tune it to my armor so it became a part. It's just I can't hammer out the metal. I don't have that skill.
Yeah, I get the idea, but I think the idea here was that the mortals can't make magic items. I know you'd be helping and all that, but and
Well,
they,
yeah,
and,
his
and it is your divine armor, So yeah, that's it's in the realm of gods, not in the realm of mortals, that kind of thing. So yeah, I would say if you want your pauldron thingy, your armor could just have that, but you couldn't add it. You couldn't have a person add it.
Okay. Well, that might make things easier then, because now I just need, assuming that I can change my armor to have the pauldron. It doesn't change the AC, just looks cool.
We'll
I
just
still
say,
need.
we'll just say that your
10.
your armor always had the pauldron.
Okay. I just need 10 1-inch metal spheres that fit into my pauldron.
Would that be like caltrops or something?
Ball bearings, probably.
Oh, ball bearings.
That's what I'm
That's
imagining
it
them
is.
as, because they're round,
is.
so they would be counting as bludgeoning damage when I cast animate object on them.
And how many do you want?
10.
Okay, so that would be okay. So yeah, if you ask for these for Vulcan, he would say, "I have some ready made," and he'll sell you 10 for 2 Mithna.
Oh, perfect. Oh, that's even easier. Thank you very much. I was expecting to pay a lot more for the whole pauldron and everything.
And these,
Okay.
and yeah, so these are basically ball bearings as far as mechanics go.
Okay. I'll put them as ball bearings. All right. 2 Mithna. Okay. Let's see. A half Mithna is 10 half Mithna is 1 full Mithna. So. 398.
Meanwhile, while Judge is picking up his knives and then asking about his ball bearings, what's everybody else doing, if anything? You're just waiting there for him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be picking up my coins.
I'll be waiting.
All right. So, Cyclone, we'll just say you get the coins you ordered. There aren't any issues, or they're all ready for you. Okay, so Gizzard is waiting. Darcy and Conglomerate, are you two doing anything, or are you just waiting?
Darcy will probably go over to the fountain and kind of like be a little street minstrel.
Okay. Actually, go ahead and give me a performance if you're to see how see what kind of crowd you gather. Or are you
Hooray,
trying to be on the
attention.
down low? Are you trying to perform, or are you just trying to just do a few like chords or whatever and not really perform?
She wants attention. She's gonna
Okay,
perform.
go ahead and give your performance.
Okay.
That's what I should have asked. Do you want attention?
She's a bard. She wants attention.
Of course.
Meanwhile, what are you doing, Conglomerate? If anything.
Oh no, this is kind of not his scene.
I am the best that ever was.
Probably just like listening along and just hanging out.
So Darcy's here at the fountain, and here's what's happening. You notice a crowd is forming around the fountain where she's playing, and Darcy, you notice that they're throwing some Mithna your way.
Oh, good, more
as
coins.
you play, you actually make. We'll call it 3 Mithna because I was going to give you a bunch of bronze Mithnas and whatnot, but I'll be nice and say you gain 3 Mithna worth of coins, so you don't have.
We
to
know
worry.
what's going to happen if they throw pennies at me.
So you don't have to worry about all the small change.
Yep. Yay, 3 Mithna.
All right, so Cyclonin and Judge, you get your business taken care of. Judge, you get your ball bearings. Cyclonin, you get your coins. So what's next? You see that there's a crowd around Darcy as she plays. She turns, strumming a few chords to a full-on performance.
Judge is gonna walk up as if he was just another bystander watching part of the crowd. I'm assuming you have like a hat or something out there where people are throwing their coins in.
Probably more like a goblet.
Okay.
She doesn't wear hats. She physically can't. She has antlers.
All right. Judge is gonna walk up, just enjoy the song for a few minutes, and then he's gonna step forward, and right next to your goblet, he's gonna just kind of toss down a small, wrapped round or cylindrical, a very small cylindrical leather package, and just kind of nod and wink at you. Just as you play, enjoy the music, and kind of walk back into the crowd.
Curious brow raised, but currently performing, so continuing as if nothing happened.
All right, so you perform for a while, but you notice that people, the call of the drink is too strong, and the crowd eventually starts to disperse. So
Of course.
We'll call that about 20 minutes. So what do you guys do next?
Okay. Well, we're gonna gather back together, probably at the tavern, or are we ready to head off? Do we need anything else? Anybody else want to do some shopping? Jewelry, anything?
Did we want to talk? Wait, where are we? Are we where we know people, or is this just another city in general?
Oh yeah, we're
This
in
is
Phases.
Marius' home.
Yeah,
we
anybody
can
want
go
to
visit
say hi
Marius.
to the uncle?
Oh, brother, did you do what you were thinking of for Marius, or did you not complete that yet?
I am thinking of an idea here. I need a moment.
I strum at Cyclonin to give him inspiration.
All right, so what are you guys going to do?
Judge, how capable do you think you are of carving out a candle flame from perhaps some sort of stone?
I think that might be doable. I could use a little inspiration, but I'm sure I can make this very nice.
All right, so Judge, what are you doing?
I'm going to take one of our non-magical jewelry quality only gems, and I am going to...
Oh, I would not even do these with a gem. Any sort of easy to work stone should be okay. I'm thinking something akin to a tea light or tea candle. Just a little base with a little carving of a candle flame.
Alright, well let us go to a knick-knack shop, and I will get a small piece of soapstone, and that will be easier to carve.
That sounds like a fine plan.
So you're gonna go back to the Agora to South.
Yeah, I guess we're going to the Agora to find a soapstone vendor.
All right.
Right. Where are we here? Okay, we're gonna get back to this way, the Agora. I wanted to talk more to
Alright, yeah, you find a place where they sell things like stuff and garage and so what do you ask for?
Well, I'm gonna prove just their little soapstone bottles carve it down anyway, unless there's something quite easily made, like a soapstone flame or a gem flame. It doesn't have to be a nice gem, maybe even just quartz crystal. But, something small that I can make look like a small fire. Or if they already have something like that, then get something big.
Alright, so yeah, you do find, or they do say that they can give you some modest size soapstones, other types of stones as well. And one of them would cost half a.
Not the purple. Was it the soapstone or the like the?
It's a soapstone.
Half in one. Okay. All right, and with my tools that I do have and a little inspiration, putting my intelligence and dexterity to good imaginative use, can I just kind of sit down at a bench somewhere and try and carve out a small flame-looking piece?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Go ahead and give me.
Before you start,
Yes.
something occurs to me. I do not need it to be a whole tea candle. Go ahead and just make the flame with a little stud on the bottom of it. The candle bar should be different items, so
Oh,
you could carve that separately.
Okay. That is exactly what I was going to do. Excellent, excellent. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'm just carving just a little flame with a little stud on the bottom.
Okay, yeah, they don't really have a skill that fits perfectly, so let's go ahead and give, it's probably just dexterity.
Miss Darcy.
Sure. Play a little ditty.
A little bitty.
Does this give me advantage or just an added DC?
So what is she doing for you?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. It does. Oh, is that, you guys are 10th level, right? So yeah, it's actually a D10 now.
Oh, yep. Excellent, even better.
We have upgraded.
Alright, plus 24, and this isn't an advantage. Actually, brother, this is something you are wanting. Perhaps you can help give me some pointers here as I am carving.
Very well.
Excellent. I will be rolling it into advantage with a little help.
Yeah, you do a great job carving it. It's fairly easy, and you carve what you had in mind.
Excellent. Now this is were there a variety of colors of soapstone, or was there just one?
Yeah, there was different colors. What color did you want?
I would be thinking the rosy color, because there's like a rosy pink marble soapstone, there's a kind of a swirly green color soapstone, and there's kind of a bluish tint soapstone. I would think the pink would be most indicative of the red flame.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pass, probably spend maybe 20 minutes working on that. So once you're finished, what do you guys gets
because
quieter all
such
of a sudden.
He gets quieter.
Yeah, you guys left the busy market. You got quieter.
Ah, okay. But okay, so I carved out the thing for Cyclonin. What were you planning on putting this in? Did you want something wooden as a base, or?
I was going to use some. I just wanted something reminiscent of a tea candle for a base. I just needed the flame to be a separate item because I wanted only the flame to glow.
Okay, well, you have the nice soapstone flame here. Alright, I will let you worry about the base if you need my help then. Go back into Vulcan's shop. Was his shop very busy, or was it just him working in there?
Yeah, it's pretty busy. Most of the shops in the Agora are fairly busy this time of day.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just kind of walk by. I wanted to get him alone without other people. I'll join the rest of the party wherever we're going.
All right.
I suppose I'm going to need to find somewhere to get a candle flame. Or I wonder where. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and look for a woodworker.
All right. You find one in the Agora. As you arrive, hello, what can I help you with? You see all these, and he points at various different pieces of furniture and whatnot that he already has. What are you looking for today?
I need a very small but simple custom item made. I have this little soapstone candle, and I would like to have a little wooden base for it, much like a tea candle.
I see. What kind of wood? Do you want a dark wood? Do you want polished, or do you want? Describe what kind of look are you going for?
Yes, perhaps something of a redwood or some similarly, cherry-like wood, and a nice polished finish would be nice.
Okay. All right then. That doesn't sound too difficult. I can, for 2 Mithna, I can probably get something like that done this evening.
Would it be possible to expedite that for an additional consideration?
When do you want it?
If it could be possible to have it within the next couple of hours, I'm willing to pay to make that happen.
Okay. Well, I do have some other people I can rely on and work on it immediately, but the price will be 1 gold.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give him 10 Mithna.
Okay, he takes it and he says,
There you go.
let's see, return in about 50 minutes.
I will be back at that time. Thank you very much.
He nods. Okay, so.
All right, I'll go find the others.
All right, it's about 2:10 in the afternoon, so that means you would have to go at 3 to get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you find the others. So what do you guys do next?
Well, I don't know about you, but for me, I have an hour to kill.
Fair enough.
Well, if we were going to go visit Darius after this hour, perhaps we can go get a meal, perhaps a drink. How is your cake doing, need of a refill.
It still has plenty of alcohol in it.
Okay. So, Darcy, what do you think? Oh, did we lose Darcy?
Maybe.
Seems
I
like
see.
it.
I see you're lighting up. Maybe are you muted?
Is who muted?
Darcy.
Natalie.
Natalie.
What? What? I'm sorry, my AC's loud.
Sorry. I said, so, what do you think? I think it's particularly appropriate.
What is appropriate?
Oh, did you not yet look?
He like kind of glances around of like what was supposed to get my interest.
The small leather package that I gave to you while sinking.
Oh, I just put it in my bag. I haven't looked at it yet. I had no idea what it was.
Well, we seem to have an hour if you want to.
Might as well. If you're going to give me admiration presents, I suppose it's only right for me to at least look at it. I'm just gonna like unwrap it.
As you unwrap it, it's kind of like, alright, you know how when you unwrap a thieves toolkit, it's just like a wide piece of leather and it's got a bunch of little pockets?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is the same thing, only instead of tools in it, there are these tiny, extremely tapered, fine point, high-hewn, beautiful throwing daggers, or throwing darts, with teal lace on the grip and small teal tassels on the eye ring at the end. Beautiful craftsmanship from a psychotic blacksmith.
Oh, how nice. And she's gonna like turn them over and look at the craftsmanship and the quality of the blade and the materials used, and then she's gonna test the weight of it.
Yeah, it's about as it's better than you would expect from a human to be able to do.
And who did this?
My friend Vulcan. He is just a mortal human, but his brain is very interesting, much different than other mortals.
Is it a compliment or a warning?
It is not a warning, but just so you are aware, I play along because it is much better. He believes he is thinking that he is also a godling or of divine nature, and I very much allow him to think this and even encourage it, and doing so inspires this wonderful level of craftsmanship at work, something most mortals are never going to be able to do. So it is a very good thing here.
A delusional inventor or perhaps a mad one? Either way, genius is genius. I will take it.
Yes.
I appreciate the thought. And I find that rather interesting that you would find such a person and even support their fantasies.
They look about like this, only they have teal instead of red and then the tassels.
I will have to try these out. But before that, I need to find some tools that become very handy, though they may get me a strange look. You wouldn't happen to have seen some locksmith on your way, have you?
There was a tool shop. A shopkeeper who was selling many tools. Some tinkerer's tools, some locksmithing tools, and other such accoutrements. I believe we can go back if you are in need of something like that.
Yes, well, we've been coming across quite the assortment of chests and doors that are locked. And well, since I have rather deft hands, it would help if I had tools. Could go with
That
them.
is an excellent idea. All right, we're already at the Agoria.
Agora, yeah.
Agora, yeah. Well, since we're already here, let us look for the place that is selling tools.
Yeah, you've been there before, so you find it quickly. And you see the kind of a craftsman running the tent. And so what can I do for you fine people?
I was wondering if you had... Oh, go ahead, sorry. My apologies.
Oh, it's fine. I'm wondering if you carry lock smithing tools, lock picking tools, anything of
Locksmithing
that
tools.
nature.
He looks at you and he kind of pulls out. He opens it up and you can see thieves' tools. And he winks at you and he says, "Is this what you're looking for?"
Yeah.
He folds it up.
Yeah.
And it says, "Well, these are high quality tools, but I can let them go for 25 minutes."
Well, if it's quality. Can I check to see if they are actually of high quality? He's not trying to rip me off just because they're kind of suspicious items to be buying.
Yep, that's a good idea. Let's see, what would you do?
I guess insight, maybe?
Yeah, go and give me an insight.
I'll give her assistance if I can. I'll back you.
Do you have any? Oh, actually, you can use the other tools. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, you can go ahead and have advantage.
Actually, can I roll insight on the shopkeeper to get an idea if he's trying to rip her off?
Sure. So Darcy's insight will be toward the tools themselves. Cyclonan's is toward the shop. Cyclonan, from what you can tell, the price he's quoting is fairly normal. And Darcy, they look like reasonable quality of these tools to you.
I do
Okay.
believe these tools will do the job just fine.
Wonderful. Here you go. And she's gonna hand him the, what was it, 25 Mithna?
Yeah.
E.
You should actually be able to find the item. Let's see. I will just drag see if that worked. It did. So you should have it in your inventory now. And if you hover over your inventory where the thieves' tools is, it gives you a d20, which you should be able to roll. I'm just checking. Okay, it looks like it gets proficiency. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, you should be good to go then.
Awesome.
Alright, so you spend some time, let's say, roughly 20 minutes with all the talking and then walking and then buying the tools. So, what's next?
Perhaps I could use a drink before I go back to pick up my item.
Am I hearing that you're going to the Serpent's Tooth?
I was waiting to see what the others would say, but that's basically my intent.
Yes, that sounds good. Relax before we head out.
Is it busy there?
It's pretty much always busy there.
Are there performers?
Actually, let's There's some.
Boo. How are they? Are they garbage?
They're decent. They're probably not
Ah.
as good as you are, but they're good enough that they're not going to kick him.
Part of me wants to steal the glory. But that would just be rude.
Do it.
I'll wait. I'll wait till he takes like a break to go to the bathroom or eat or something. It's like, oh, you're done. My turn.
What
I
kind
won't
of
ask for permission. I'll just start.
what kind of performer is it? Are they playing an instrument?
They're playing a lute and singing.
Darcy, do you really want the stage?
I shall wait my turn.
Well, I
He
certainly
has to
hope
drink
you're...
at some point.
Oh, well, I do not know about you, but to my ear, it sounds like his performance is not so good.
He is mortal. They have limits.
No. I am talking about it is not within the limits of mortals. Listen carefully, I think you'll understand. I'm gonna go ahead and get within 30 feet of the stage and just listen for a bit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna summon a telekinetic mage hand and start basically pressing on the strings and maybe doing a little bit of random strumming, basically making it so that the instrument is no longer playing the sounds that he wants to be playing.
So he's like singing. He's like, what the? He starts looking at his instrument. What is going on here? And then you hear booing from the crowd.
You're so
And
mean.
then somebody throws some fruit at him, and he hits him in the head, and he just leaves with his head down in shame.
Oh,
As he goes by, I will
That was a
say,
little mean.
that's too far.
I do know that entertainment is a tough business. Here is 5 Mithna.
Oh, at least you paid him for the time.
Yeah.
He takes the Mithna. You can see a tear going down one of his cheeks, and he takes it.
Oh,
And then
his dreams are
slowly
ruined.
meanders out of the establishment.
This could have been his big break. We don't know it.
You just destroyed his spirit. He's no longer ever going to play again. He can
Rip.
trace his entire life of failure back to this one.
If this one setback causes him to abandon performance, then he was never a performer to begin with.
That's fair.
He had
Every
low
good-
self-esteem.
Every good performer has a story or two about the time they did horribly.
All right. Now that you scared away the performer, what's next?
I do believe the
As
stage
he-
is yours, Darcy.
Yeah, as he's being booed off, I'm going to readily kind of like, oh, don't worry, folks, I'll save the day, kind of prance up there with my viol ready. Ever the opportunist.
They all look at you skeptically.
I tune my viol for a second just to, let them get all the booze out and sneering as they see the new person on stage before I just start up. Time to wow the people.
All right. Give me a performance check. Let's see that nat 1. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, you did. You actually do play rather well, and everybody notices immediately that it's definitely a step up from the previous performer. He was good, but he wasn't great. And you definitely blow him out of the water. So the boos changed to cheers quick enough. And the bartender kind of walks up to the group as this is happening, and he kind of whispers, like, "She's with you, right?"
That is correct.
Well, unfortunately, I had paid the last performer in advance. I probably should never do that. However, I don't. I will still pay her what I can, of course, but I don't have much to pay. So, as to compensate, your drinks and meal while you are here will be free.
Oh no.
He's quite generous of you.
Cyclone's about to black out.
In fact,
Free drinks, you say?
you see, you see you see a waitress already kicking people out of the back room. It's like, wait, we paid for that, and they kind of shoots them away. The back area is yours.
Oh, yes.
That's
of
hilarious.
course.
But I paid for that seat. Too bad.
Tough break.
Right. New policy. Been here long enough. Get out.
So yeah, everybody kind of gets the. You guys been back here before. You get the kind of sit all together. They start bringing out, basically appetizers. Things like bread and wine and cheese, that kind of thing. And then once you kind of get started, they'll start coming for your orders. So what do you guys do or talk about?
Well, that was wild. Nice job.
Yeah. Well, as they say, no bad deed goes unrewarded. So, Gizzard, how's your snake doing?
I'm doing great. He's growing. He's bigger now. If you can tell.
Training him? Have you been training him? Perhaps
I'm just- Yeah, what were you saying?
training him, perhaps getting him better at conversation. I remember the last conversation you had with him. It sounded very simple.
How'd you know?
Because I could hear your half.
Okay, that's fair. Did you just call my snake simple?
No.
He is
No,
an
but I meant-
animal,
Yes.
We are too.
but we are more advanced.
No such thing.
A dog might have a more childlike mentality or intelligence than a mortal human. That is merely what I was saying. Were you expanding your pet's horizons? Perhaps teaching him to follow your instruction or something?
He can already follow my instruction. I can talk to him like I talk to you. Because they're smarter than you think. Okay? They're not just animals. Alright?
I did not realize that. I apologize.
There you
I
go.
did think them mere animals, like most mortals.
There's no such thing as a mere animal. They're all special.
Sure.
Understood. You are expanding my horizons every day.
Good.
All except for the mosquito.
You never know. I've never talked to a mosquito personally, but I feel like maybe they could give some interesting conversation.
Like what blood
I'm-
tastes like, and the different flavors of it.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? That'd
No,
be kind of cool.
not really. You could
No.
probably get a similar conversation from a vampire.
That's a good point.
I can see it now, speaking of such a little insect. How are you doing? I hunger for blood.
I hunger for your blood in particular.
This is where I envy the clerics, because they have that spiritual guardian that they can use to exterminate such vermin. Well, they're not literally vermin, but whatever. I'm going to use the word I choose.
They are vermin if they bother you, like vermin do. And their only real use is to be food for other creatures, or to, population control through disease.
Yeah, such wonderful creatures. Well, I will say that this is an unexpected turn of events. It is nice to have a decent meal. And all it costs is a wonderful singing voice.
Yes.
I was thinking, perhaps we do this in every town, multiple towns. As many times as we can. I get a following, I could perhaps charge more for my services, and we don't have to do little tiny jobs here and there as much. Fame alone will carry us.
That
Oh,
does
nice.
sound like
I know it is something that is very important to you. The art of the performance, I mean.
Yes, and gathering a following is always something God should have.
That is very true. Well, I hope I have not scared away one of your potential followers.
If
Perhaps you could give
anything,
him
you perhaps give me a new one. Desperate artists, booed away, need inspiration. It works beautifully.
I can see it now, the first lesson. Stay more than 30 feet away from Elgato.
Or perhaps
Yes, I
always prepare for the unexpected. And even if you are booed off stage, it is only one stage. It is only one performance. There will be many ahead.
Yeah, it is true. As I said before, every good performer has had their bad nights.
Resilience is a must.
The show must go on, as they say.
Indeed.
So, Conglomerate, what is the art of performance like for you?
I don't know. I was never really much of a performer. We didn't really have time to dance. Although hearing you guys talk about it makes me think I should get into some form of
Not
performance. I
even
never-
mating dances. I know various spiders that dance to attract mates.
I can't
Birds
say
as well.
We really didn't dance too much. It was either, like we didn't really do it like that because everybody comes from the queen, and the queen has her her set little group of mates. But so the rest of us didn't really bother. Maybe I should start performing though. I never really had a following, even in goddom.
You could create a great cultural shift among your people.
Maybe
Exactly.
I should. I was always just kind of, I don't know, because, I'm sure you guys remember, I went a little wild because of all the voices I was hearing, so I killed everyone and was kind of cursed into goddom as like a tragic example, so nobody really actually followed me. But maybe I could turn that around now. It could be kind of fun.
Character arc?
Yeah, I have like 4 arms. I bet I could do some crazy dances.
Ooh, or drumming.
Ooh, that sounds fun too. Darcy, do you need a backup drummer?
I don't even have a drummer to begin with.
Well, maybe I'll start practicing.
There you go. And if music is not your thing, you can always try craft. You could build things. Your kind tend to build
Oh,
very
yeah.
elaborate tunnels, or
Yeah.
Love tunneling. Tunneling's so fun.
you could build a very elaborate nest.
That would be fun.
You could decorate it with
Bodies.
Yeah.
It could be perhaps leaves or plant life, things that aren't the corpses. Or if you're going to use corpse material, at least make the bones and the whatever is left, the hair, in a presentable manner. Such tribal acts also can be very beautiful and interesting if not done in a gory way.
That's true. Actually, one of our cousin colonies used to decorate and put different types of fungus and mushrooms for eating in their tunnels. Kind of like the what are they called? The people down below. Maybe I could try doing stuff like that too.
Yeah, that
Some
is quite
mushroom
the
farmer.
conversational turn from what I was expecting. So,
No,
Gizzard, what is a creative endeavor for you?
Snake. Snake. Snake
You can do
charming.
snake
Snake
dance.
charming.
Snake
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah, snake charming. Like, you know, the flute.
Oh, a snake charmer. That would be quite interesting to see. And I suppose since you can speak with them, you can ensure that you get a better performance.
Exactly.
Is it charming then, if you're only simply speaking to them?
From
The
another
whole act of
perspective.
from the whole act of charming, it is the motion of the end of the flute, as I recall, not so much the music itself.
Oh, why not both?
It could be. Try that. It would be interesting. So I guess it would be fairly easy since you simply can talk to it and request that it sway to the motion.
That could be fun.
I think somebody needs to hit Control Z.
Who deleted it this time?
It's back.
It used to
wasn't
be.
me, but somebody put it back.
Oh,
Turn off the lights. Now there's one less player.
Oh no!
Well, I must step away here for a moment. I have to pick up my item. It should be ready now. I'll be back momentarily.
Okay.
I go ahead and step out to go pick up my item.
Yeah, it is indeed ready, and you get what you asked for once you arrive.
Thank you very much. Giving it a quick inspection, how does it look?
It looks nice. I mean, it's it's kind of a cherry style wood. It's all nicely polished, and it shapes what you asked for.
Alright, go ahead and try placing the little wood stone candle flame in there.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Not just for the item, but for prioritizing.
Of course.
Have an
Tell your
outstanding day. Of course, I tip my hat to you.
friends. Be nice.
Then I go return to tell my friends.
All right. So, what did you guys say about Cyclone behind his back when he was away?
We are all
Okay,
seeming to
say
be in
much.
good mood. Especially a certain someone.
Yeah, I haven't seen him this happy in a long time. It's
True.
good.
Yes, I am much liking this. It's much better than Rudy and Moody, but I am very happy with this.
He still has his broody moments, but at least it's something that we can talk through this time instead of him just kind of walking away.
Yeah.
All right. And Cyclone, and you arrive.
Well, it all turned out quite well. Here is the completed, well, it's not quite yet completed, but here is what I have to work with. Now this is a private room.
Well, sort
Like
of.
a curtain.
It is in the back, but you can see here that there's stairs leading out to everything else, and that's what the waitresses use to deliver some of this stuff, take it away. So you can hide things, and if you're whispering, nobody can hear you, but people can still see you from a distance.
Yeah, the seeing is probably more the issue. Yeah, there's probably windows. It can wait a little bit. Well, when we are ready, we can go visit Barrius, and then we can continue on our quest.
Alright.
All right, yeah, you guys had drinks, you had a meal, you had appetizers. So if you're ready to leave whenever you guys are. So are you leaving, or are you gonna continue talking?
I think we can go.
Yeah, I mean, we can
Same.
walk and talk at the same time anyway.
True.
Fair enough. I put you back outside. Probably hide them again.
I wonder what this viol will be like when we retrieve it.
Hopefully well toned at the least.
I would
I
be
thought
very
I-
surprised if a divine artifact played a sour note.
You'd be surprised. The sour note could be in its divineness what is harming my enemies and also my ears.
So
this-
you're getting a V. I thought veal was like the cow. What is this thing?
That is a different sort of veal.
Oh, okay.
This is, well, it is VIOL, not
Don't say
VAL.
letters at me. You know that doesn't work.
I know, but I had to anyway.
All right.
One is the meat from a certain animal. The other is a particular musical instrument.
Okay.
She's
but
gonna
what
show
is
the
it?
instrument she has already, which is a viol.
Oh, it is a
um,
veal. Okay.
It's just she just gets an upgraded version, more or less.
Got you. That's cool. That'll be fun.
So yeah, we can treat it like a weapon artifact where you can either take the artifact itself, you can transfer the power into yourself and make it disappear, or you can transfer it into one of your existing divine artifacts. So if your veal is already a divine artifact, you can just take whatever the power of the other one is, transfer it over, and so you're not carrying around a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like a one-man band, have like 5 different musical instruments on me.
You can strap them on. Just have
Exactly.
like a walking set.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, so you arrive at Barius' house. I'm assuming you're knocking.
Yes.
Once you knock, the servant comes to the door and says, "May I help you?"
Is Barius available? I need to deliver something to him in person.
Let me check. And he goes, and it comes back a few minutes later. Yes, he will see you now, and he takes you inside. You see Barius in the courtyard, where you oftentimes see him. He's sitting on a bench. Seems to be contemplating something. And as you arrive, he looks up and he says, "Oh, welcome back. I see that Sebastian is still is not with you. He's probably still in Katniss, correct?"
That is correct. He is to be returning, I believe, within 2 weeks. Depending on the timing, we may be the ones to escort him here.
Very good. So, what brings you here today?
Well, I had a surprise for you that I believe you might enjoy, but it is going to take a little bit of preparation time. Might I use Sebastian's room for about 10 minutes?
Sure.
Alright, I'll go ahead and excuse myself, and then I will spend basically no more than 6 seconds casting the spell, and then 10 minutes turning back into avatar form.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, so you don't scare him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I,
got
don't think
the
I'd scare
present.
him exactly, but
Yeah.
it'd
All
be
spells
awkward
become
conversation.
rituals. All right, 10 minutes passes. Is anybody else doing anything during the 10 minutes, or are you just waiting on Zyklin?
Plucking at my musical instrument in boredom.
I don't dare attempt small talk with him, so no.
I feel like it would go like, "So how's that weather?"
Yeah, so sports, right?
Exactly.
All right, 10 minutes passes then.
Okay, return. Okay, Barius, here we are. It is a simple item, but I do believe you will find some entertainment value and perhaps some actual use from it. And I go ahead and just place the little tea candle, which is now illuminated with magical flame. And somebody needs to hit Control Z.
Who keeps killing us?
Oh no.
It ain't me.
It's
not me either.
It's Tyler.
I'm typing in a completely different thing right now.
And the truth emerging.
I'm literally in a completely different window right now.
I just saw it
I mean,
shoot
I have the
off.
map up.
Anyway.
Where
go
did
ahead,
it
Zyklin.
go?
You went off
I
to the
present
northern
these-
part of the map for some reason.
I can't even see us anymore.
Oh, you should be back. Go back to here. I'll recenter you.
Can you center us? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect.
All right, go continue, Cyclone.
I present to you this humble tea candle. Yet it is little more than that.
So is it glowing now?
Yes. So yeah, I would have. Let me look and see what the description says. Oh, it's right there.
It looks like a regular flame, but no heat and no oxygen use. Okay. So basically, then you given this object, and it looks like the stone candle, but with a flame at the top, and then of course in the wooden container, right?
Yes. Now he does appear to be rather mundane at first glance, but allow me to demonstrate a couple of things. First thing I do is I go ahead and, basically touch and actually pick it up by the flame, and then set it back down.
His eyes widen. Did it not cause you any pain?
Control Z, people.
Who
There is
is
absolutely
this?
no pain
I
to
have
be
no
had.
idea.
Anybody else wish to touch it? You may try as well, Boris. I assure you it is quite safe.
He reaches out, obviously ready to pull back, and he touches it. It is cool to the touch, and what I'm touching isn't moving, but the flame. I see the flame.
And there is more to it. Is there any water available in here?
Well, you got water skins, so.
Like a pitcher or a
Yeah, I mean,
cup
there's
with
water on the
it.
table.
All right. Well, if there's a cup, then I'll pour some water into the cup, and then I'll take the tea candle, and I'll just go ahead and drop it into the cup, and show that, and it does not harm you, and yet no water can put it out.
He looks at it. Where did you get such a wondrous thing?
I came upon it in my explorations, but the important part is this is my gift to you for your hospitality and your friendship. Just a little token of my appreciation.
This must have cost you a lot. Are you sure?
I am certain.
He fishes it out of the water.
Yes.
He seemed drying it off carefully.
Yep.
He puts it down reverently and he says, I believe it's come up that someone, I believe it was Sebastian one day, he said something strange. That you were the champions of the gods. You know, you've done a lot of amazing things. So I accepted it. But this is proof, I think. I'm not sure I fully accepted it until now. So he bows to you and he says, I am glad our family could be of service to one such as you.
The few among the many value our friends very much.
Nods. And then you see him sit. I wonder. I have heard disturbing reports from the priests. It is not publicly known by many, but they say that they can no longer hear the voices of the gods. I just took it as, did they ever hear the voices of the gods? And if so, what's different? But there's something about it that seems to terrify them. And so I wonder if this is related to you suddenly arriving.
Perhaps there are. As you yourself have noted before, there have been ages where the champions have come down and Perhaps some of these champions are something more. But there does seem to be something different this time. There seems to be some sort of malevolent force that is intent on usurping the gods. Perhaps attempting to bring an end to the age of the gods, as so it would seem. And it's
Perhaps
uncertain how.
What frightens the priests so.
We have encountered people who have abandoned their gods in favor of these malevolent forces. If you start to hear about the Sorg, be very wary.
He nods. I vaguely recall that name. I believe they were some sort of mythological demon, if my memory serves.
Well, you do well then. Perhaps if you have contacts with the Hallikas of Athena, you may want to ask them about the fate of the Valolis expedition from several weeks ago, and what was found there. You will undoubtedly hear some disturbing things that may line up with the information you already have.
That sounds like it would be a good idea. Perhaps I shall do that.
There is indeed a storm that is, well, I cannot even say it is coming, it is already here. We are only on the fringes of it for now, but it will only get worse. But, individuals like the ones, those supposed champions that were trying to sabotage your family, that is only one aspect of it. These agents of the Sorg are another one indeed. So there are multiple factions, and not everyone is looking out for the welfare of the people.
As it always is. Gods or men are always those looking out for themselves.
Well, at least there are 6 of them less looking out for themselves. So, well, it is a shame that the conversation has taken such an unpleasant turn on the eve of our departure here. We have another adventure to go on, and if all goes well, we will soon meet up with Sebastian. But we will return as soon as we can. Hopefully with more good news.
Well, thank you for coming today and delivering this wondrous gift. I shall treasure it.
And as you notice, it is not a trivial item to put out, so you'll need to cover it if you, for whatever reason, do not desire the light at a particular time, such as around bedtime.
Of course.
Alright, well, we should probably be... Well, actually, I don't know. Judge, Darcy, Conglomerate, Geezer, do you have anything you needed to discuss?
It has very much been an honor knowing you, my friend. Just know that we value your friendship and everything you have done for us.
Absolutely.
The
I
honor
hope
is
it
mine.
doesn't.
Darcy, because her interests are with a particular person, not necessarily with Barius himself, but a relative. Is going to ask him. This might be sound like a strange question, but do you own any horses?
We do. We have as you know, to the south we have the vineyards, and we have some property down that direction, and we have some houses there.
Now, concerning Sebastian, I think it would do him well, perhaps, to go riding. Learn how to stay on a horse. Manage one. Especially considering will be a lot of travel, and eventually he will need to go to mainland, and it would be quite embarrassing if he can't even ride a horse there.
Indeed. I once, when he was younger, approached the topic, but he just seemed unwilling. Perhaps because once when he was being taught, he fell off and has been embarrassed ever since then, I think. But he has been doing well with the sword, so perhaps he is now mature enough to try again.
We should hope. After
Yeah.
all, if he is going to be someone of higher station, a simple mishap on first attempt can't be the only attempt.
Of course. I will see to it once he returns. And just to be clear, Darcy does not remember Sebastian ever telling him about ever being on a horse or falling off, probably due to said embarrassment.
Probably. Then again, we do notice that like there aren't very many horses around on the island either to begin with, so it's kind of like,
Yeah, that's true. Usually you see horses carrying, pulling wagons like on the roads, but for the most part, people seem to walk.
yeah, horses are a privilege.
But likewise, I kind of imagine that no matter, here's this amazing thing where he's flying on this crazy giant flying creature, and he's probably not going to want to talk about it because he wet his pants.
Yeah. Maybe he'll get better. The more we fly him around, he'll just get used to it or just become numb to the fear. At very least, not wet himself.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Eventually, I'm going to break him with that whole fear of the godling forms.
Yeah, what is it? What's it? What is it where it's like full immersion? You can't escape it. You have to just deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh man, you should.
I think the
turn
giant
into a
bug's gonna be
horse.
one of the worst.
You should turn.
Just don't look at it.
Practice. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe it'll be easier for him if he knows the horse isn't, gonna be like doing random horse things.
Yeah, it might also be a little strange, but I kind of want to see him deal with that.
What?
His first experience riding a horse since the accident is basically riding on a telepathic Mr. Ed.
Yeah. Oh man. We have to do this. This is
Or you know what?
Wow.
2 birds, 1 stone. Pegasus. It flies and it's a
Oh,
horse.
God, that sounds horrible.
I will do it. I will be the Pegasus. It's like, don't worry, it's only a 50-foot drop, and we're over water. You'll be fine.
And then you do a corkscrew and drop him on purpose.
Well, yeah.
And
He's gotta be ready.
Gotta be ready for a barrel roll at any second.
Exactly. At any time. It just comes with flight.
he gets too used to that. Then he's like, man, I keep riding this horse and I keep trying to pull altitude, and all it does is jump.
All it does is jump.
Man, this horse sucks. I downgraded.
Alrighty, so once you guys are done talking to Varius, what's next?
Alright, well, I guess we should leave and maybe head out of town, so we should be on our way, Varius. We shall meet again soon, and I tip my hat to you.
Look forward to our next meeting.
Alright.
Alright, so you've already traveled for 2.5 hours on your first travel turn, essentially, so you have another 1.5 hours on that first turn, so you can leave when ready.
Okay, just a moment. And we do not have any other errands we need to do before heading to the Stellarium, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, in that case, let's go ahead and harness up.
All right.
Let's prepare for takeoff.
I'll go ahead and tie up the harness and let me know when you're ready. I shall give you a little pointer on taking off. Oh wait, you don't have to do that no more. Never mind.
I will accept the guidance anyway.
Okay.
The expert guidance is always welcome. Okay.
Remember to bend with your knees and flap hard on the breaststroke.
It's probably a little less like water, but okay.
Judge, the expert at flying as a bird,
Yeah.
or a pterodactyl.
It was supposed to be something silly and meaningless, but yeah.
Well, we do have two choices. I suppose. The more direct route. No, I do not like the idea of flying over the Tainted Dome. Perhaps we shall take the southern route around, going past the Valolis ruins. It is a bit longer, but perhaps safer, and I'd kind of like to see that area a little more closely.
Yeah, you do
Any
know it's
thoughts?
partially cloudy, and at least in some areas it's stormy. So yeah, there's likely to be high winds around the mountains, over the mountains.
Okay, we will avoid taking the mountain past that. So,
Show me that
all right.
turbulence.
Okay, in that case, I'll just kind of follow the base of the mountains.
Yeah, let me. Oh, it's already fixed. Okay, good.
Okay, that's the first hour.
All right. Okay, so actually, let me go ahead and stop you there real quick because I noticed this isn't visible, and I'm going to go ahead and make it visible. What is that? That's the Undermountain River.
Entry to the underground or whatever?
Yeah.
Or is this something else?
Configure ownership, observer. Oh, it should be visible. Let me check your token. With all the undos and whatnot, no, that should have it. That is strange. Yeah, it looks like the token stuff's being problematic again. Actually, let me check here. Yeah, it should be visible right there. I
Yeah.
don't know why you can't see it, so I'll have to look into it again. It probably broke again. Okay, so that's your
Second
first,
hour finished.
Yeah, so that's your first turn. It's evening. Are you going to stop and take a break, or are you gonna keep just pushing forward?
That's only 2 hours, so we should be able to do 2 more before the break.
No, because you already spent 2 to get to the Cephesus.
Yeah, but we kind of rested there too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Go ahead.
There's that Crystal Falls.
Yep.
I'm
Which you should be
gonna go ahead
able
and
to see.
flying a little more directly over it. See if I see anything down there.
So yeah, you see several massive waterfalls fill an area, if with sound as you get close, feeding 2 rivers. And behind the falls, you see a glimpse of caves.
That does indeed look like something we will want to explore at some point, but that is a breathtaking sight from the air.
Yes, very nice. I feel, yes, do I feel, can I sense any sort of energy nearby, if it's like a divine location or anything, or does it just look pretty?
Not from the distance you're at. If there's something like that, it would be deep. It would be inside the cave. You'd have to actually go some distances inside the caves before you can sense it if it's there.
Okay.
Are you wanting to check something, Judge?
Yes. I mean, I remember that you've got the the Nymph Cave and the Trident Cave, and all manners to the underground lead to some places of divinity. I was just curious. We need not explore very far. I'm just to sate my curiosity. I believe just about this whole island is basically a cap leading to the underground divinities.
Are you only trying to sense power, or are you actually planning to go inside? And how do the others feel?
Well, if we can come back and explore later, that would be great. I do know that we are on our way to an actual objective. We should probably do that first, but this is someplace to remember.
It will definitely be noted. I guess we'll continue on our way then, unless anybody interjects. I'll take that as a no.
I am not
7.
interjecting.
Same.
Okay, so now we're at hour 3.
All right. All right.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
now
you
on.
pass over the dead forest. Here you can see the Tower of Menace sticking up.
Well, actually, it's still 18. Wouldn't it be not? Wouldn't this be the
Oh,
time
you're
when
right.
it
You're right.
hasn't
That's where
quite
the
popped up?
spot would be. That's right.
Okay, 3, 4, 6, 7.
And you can see
Eight.
the solarium here.
And I think this is actually maybe back here. I'm gonna go ahead and come in for a landing. I'll make it here. Come in for a landing because I'm gonna be running out of time, and this should be our time to rest.
All right. Okay, so you land. You land. How close to the river are you landing? Close enough to walk to the river, or are you landing more away from it toward the middle of the desert?
Do I see anything? I prefer to land close to the river if I don't see anything dangerous.
Nothing that jumps out at you.
I'll go ahead and specifically, I'll kind of circle my way down towards the water and take a close look. Does anyone see anything down there that looks dangerous?
You can give a perception or a survival check.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see any large animals or signs of people or Sorg or anything like that.
Can I make a survival check as well?
Sure. Yeah, same thing. You don't. Nothing
Okay.
jumps out at you.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and come in for a landing
All right.
and let everybody disembark. And then what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to immediately use the other wild shape to kind of take the form again. So that so we don't have to unharness me. And then I'm just going to basically take my short rest while I'm in this form. I'll just perch on some suitable surface.
So it's 7 o'clock at night. The sun is setting. So is this a short rest or a long rest? You guys have
Do
been
we want to get to
going
the...
all day.
This is a good point. The Stellarium is perhaps a couple of hours away on foot. I could get us there in this form in not much more than a half hour. Should we rest there? We do not know what kind of threats we will deal with. At least here we do have, it looks like a healthy source of water, some greenery, so relative comfort by wilderness standards.
You guys do remember seeing some creatures there, such as those birds and potentially some other things that might be hostile.
You know, if we do go, there is, and we need to clear the area. I mean, I still have a fair bit of spellcasting potential ahead of me, and there is something I have been wanting to try. Then that might be a good opportunity to do so.
Ah, that sounds interesting.
Channeling the elements to further our goals sounds like an exciting prospect to do this, cat. So, do we rest here or do we push on to the Stellarium?
I can push on if everybody else. I mean, if you do feel you need a rest, then we'll take it.
I say we push on.
Very well. So we'll spend the hour here then, which that conversation would have included.
Okay.
And then after the hour, we'll go ahead and fly the rest of the way.
Fair enough.
All right.
So, are you going to fly directly there, or are you going to fly outside and kind of walk the rest in some other form?
I don't remember the creatures being sentient that we saw, right? They were more like monsters or something.
Yeah. But
In that case, we can.
the question is, are you going to fly right there, and
Yeah.
if you get into a fight, you're going to be in this form, or are you going to kind of back off and prepare yourselves ahead of time?
Yeah, do we wish to wade in? What is everybody's thoughts on this?
I am ready right now, I believe. Does anybody else wish to prepare just in case, or are we good? Miss Darcy, your fine new daggers. I don't remember if I mentioned they are most effectively used with one of your new spells of animation.
I didn't quite catch that last part.
Oh, sorry, guys. I said if we need to prepare, we can prepare now. I am ready as is, but just in case I did not mention it before, those new daggers that I got you, they are most effective with your spell of animation.
Yes, they are quite small and quite durable. They should do well.
All right. So, are you going in everybody in your current forms, or are you landing and changing forms? This is mostly for Cyclonin. Are you going to land like right there in your in this form? You're going to land a ways off so you can walk.
Well, I am capable of fighting in this form. In fact, it might be interesting to try that. So,
Yeah, that's why I'm
if
asking.
we wish, so if we wish to try a aggressive insertion, I am capable of doing so.
Yeah, drop me in.
Drop
Airdrop.
him in.
Yeah, I'll position myself towards the bottom so you can just drop me.
Okay, well, let's move you guys over, and then we'll just get you on the map then. Alrighty, so, oh, actually, I see you guys still have effects on. Let me turn those off. You're no longer poisoned. You're no longer hasted. So, are you guys going to attempt to fight from the back as he flies around, or are you guys basically landing on the ground and then Cyclonin will continue flying around?
Drop us off, and if you wish to continue flying, or if you're going to walk in, or however you were planning on making your approach here.
Well, this area here seems to be at least not too close to any given creature, so we could go ahead and land here. Then
Okay.
when everybody disembarks, I will take to these guys again.
Excellent.
So as you land, I'm just going to go ahead and just add you right away because if nothing else, the flying creatures certainly see you coming in. Let's see. We'll get them in there. We'll get them in there. We'll get. There you go. There you go. We won't bother with them. Okay.
Wow.
All right, Gizzard, Tavros, Darcy, Conglomerate, Judge. Go ahead and roll initiative. I see that Cyclone has already done so.
That's good.
Come on, do the thing.
Hope forward.
Oh, Tavros. I'm going to remove him since he's not here. There we go. All right, Conglomerate. So the first things you notice is you guys kind of come flying in. You jump off. As you were kind of jumping off, you did see some giant centipedes over this direction. You saw some over behind the rocks over there, although you can't see
Sure.
them now. You can currently see the birds. So what do you do?
I'm going to, I'm gonna take shots at the birds. What type of lighting am I in right now?
The sun's gone down, so it's dark.
So
Actually,
I
that's a
could,
good question. Does anybody have a lantern on?
I do not have a lantern on. I do have my new one on me, though.
You have what on?
However, I can see it. I do not have a lantern on. I just have that lantern locket on me. I just haven't turned it on yet.
It's
I
not on
can
yet.
see
Okay. Has
reasonably.
anybody else turned
Yeah.
a lantern on or a similar light source?
Not yet.
Okay. So Conglomerate, yeah, currently it is it's evening, so it's definitely dim lighting.
okay, perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna throw a hunter's mark on this bird.
Okay.
Let me just cast it. Bonk. Okay, and I am going to take my Dread Ambusher attack
Okay.
at that bird now.
Which you recognize as a bolt forager. You fought them in the past.
Yes. Something weird is happening.
What's that?
I'm clicking on my heavy crossbow and it says that I do not have that item. Did it? Oh, because it's a +2 now.
Ah.
Oh, so the thing doesn't work. Okay, well,
Oh no! Well, now you're health
that's fine.
defenseless, and we're well on our way to a TPK.
Sorry, what doesn't work? I just clicked on it and it came up.
No, sorry. Yes, that works. I was clicking on, like the action bar or
Oh,
whatever.
you got to drag it down.
Yeah, I just
drag
need
it
to
in that same
replace
spot
the
or
other
something.
one.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's what I did. It is totally fine now. I was just messing up.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take the -3. And I get advantage because dim light.
Yep.
Oh, this
And you get a
bird is
crit.
gonna be. This bird is gone. I get a
Is there
1d6.
any chance of that bird surviving?
I honestly, no. I highly doubt it.
You roll all ones. All right, so the bird is paced. It had 22 hit points, and now
Yeah.
it's now paced.
Sorry, bird. Okay, next bird. I have
Bye,
2 more
birdie.
attacks. So let's do this. This one will still be at advantage, but I'm no longer getting the hunter mark bonus, which
Right.
should be fine.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Another crit.
These birds are turning
You're wasting
into
all your crits on these
into
birds.
nothing. Yeah, yeah, I know. They're not even that good. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good.
Everything
Oh
is
my
fine.
god. This
Another
bird
bird
is
is
gone.
paced.
Okay, next bird. I think I can see that one.
Yeah, fair enough. Go for it.
Okay. And -3 advantage.
You
Okay.
do hit. Its AC is 18.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Oops. I forgot to put the plus 10, so that should be 18.
That one you do not kill it.
No, but it's pretty damn close. Okay. I think I will stay here, so that will be my turn.
All right. Gizzard, what are you gonna do?
Hi. Let's see. Can't see anything. Do you think this is a hard enough battle for haste?
It doesn't seem like it will be, but maybe the centipedes are hard. I don't really remember.
I don't really remember either, but for this first turn, I'm just gonna step once and
Okay.
then just
Did not
throw
want to be poisoned by them.
Hmm.
I'm gonna throw a. These birds are not much of a threat, huh? I'll just throw a magic missile at one of them. Screw it. I want that proc at this one.
Okay. You can hover over and hit T to target.
Oh yeah, that one.
So what is that? 10 points total. That is enough to
Yeah.
kill it.
I'm immune. Okay.
You blew it apart. You are immune to being intoxicated. Brilliant.
For 19 days.
All right.
I have
God!
some bets to make.
you're gonna have a drinking challenge time.
Exactly.
Following Glipfang's footsteps.
Yep.
Uh,
All right. One of the centipedes moves up. This giant centipede moves up to bite Cyclonin.
Ooh.
With a 16, Cyclonin dodges, correct? Cyclonin?
Muted.
No, in this form, my AC is only 11.
Okay, so it does bite you. So, two things. One is go ahead and make a DC 15 Constitution save. So you take 9 points of damage, piercing damage, as it bites into you.
Has he made his?
And
content
as
yet?
you fail your Constitution save, your skin itches and burns. You have the poison condition for 1 hour.
no.
And at the
Oh.
beginning of your next
Poison.
turn, you have to make a DC 15 con save or fall unconscious for an hour.
Oh.
So you are
he has
poisoned.
no experience being poisoned.
Nope. None.
Don't
Alright,
you have the
Judge.
forgiveness spell? You should cure his poison.
I'll think about it.
You see this giant centipede crawled out behind the rock, bit Cyclonin, and you see Cyclonin looks woozy. What do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and step around and lay into this centipede as hard as I can. Where is my friend? Hold on. Must find my friend. Where is my friend? Ah, here he is. Sorry. There we go. All right. First thing is Gavel is going to fly off my shoulder and fly out here past him,
Okay.
giving me the help action before getting out of range of
Fair enough.
anything bad. And then I will step up to here and swipe twice really hard. First time with a booming blade.
All right.
Alrighty.
That's a hit.
All right. And then this is the normal magic weapon damage.
Okay. 12 points.
12. And then the booming blade portion is 6 more points of thunder damage.
So you smashed, or you cut, and you see him kind of reeling, but the scorpion continues to crawl.
All right, and my second attack is just going to be the standard Certos.
Okay.
Normal.
You hit.
All right.
You did 13 points. It had 2 left. You see you slice it in half.
All right, so it bit my brother. It bit my brother. I stepped around the side and slashed it down.
All right, Cyclonin, go ahead and make your con save. DC 15.
All right, and I think I know exactly what's going to happen here.
You make it.
Oh, I'm kind of
All right,
surprised.
go ahead and continue your turn. You're currently poisoned.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take to the air.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some height. Oh, okay, I didn't use height walls. Sorry about that. So theoretically, you'd be able to see behind this. You can see the centipedes behind here. You can see the centipedes up there behind the rocks, and you can see the birds down here and a bunch of critters to the south that hasn't aggroed yet. The one thing that's interesting though is the sands seem to be shifting oddly over here, but you're not sure why.
I think there may be
Interesting.
something underground.
Really?
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fly to this point. I'm going to go ahead and attack the black giant centipede.
Okay.
All
You
right.
have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Yep. Let's see. Attack, disadvantage.
And that is still a hit because the centipedes have an AC of 16.
And let's see. I'm just seeing. Let's see. Did I? No, I guess I only went 25 feet. Okay. Wait a minute. No, I did that wrong. That shouldn't be a D20 for damage.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's an attack roll. So, yeah, roll damage.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, 15 damage. So, yeah, it's quite a bite, but not quite enough to completely crunch through it.
All right, and let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on going. I'm basically gonna take 20 feet of altitude, so 25. We'll call that 45 then. Let's see. So cut me down.
So, what's your current height then? 25?
Yeah.
All right.
All
If
right.
you right click on your token, you should be able to see your height.
It doesn't show it to me.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it says 25.
Okay. There are 3 giant centipedes back here. And should be high enough to be okay. I'll just essentially be circling around right here.
All right. So, let's see. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and dash. So centipede comes out, dashes around. This centipede comes out, dashes around, and then takes the defense action, giving it advantage. Or disadvantage to hit it, that kind of thing. Let's see. Okay, so the centipede comes around and attempts to bite Judge. We know how this is going to go. Oh, it hits.
Okay. Let's see here.
Does it hit?
Wait a second. Let's say 22.
22. It's your
See, 19. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
okay. Go ahead. You take 7 points of piercing damage. Go ahead and give me a DC 15 con save.
Con save. Okay.
Okay, you succeed at your con save, so you just take the 7 points of damage.
Okay, 95. There we go. Okay, did that show up? Yeah. Okay.
And this centipede moves and takes the defense action, the dodge action. Sorry. All right, Darcy, you can see the centipedes kind of coming around. One of them actually managed to hurt Judge. You can see that Cyclonen has moved away, and you also see Centipede up to the north. To the south, you see several birds still on the rocks, and you also you can, if you look carefully, you can see the sand shifting over here for some reason. So what do you do?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so this guy actually, oh, it's a Constitution save, so he gets nothing special. All right, never mind. He manages to succeed. The other one fails, so go ahead and roll damage. So, what this guy take? Oh, well, with the 5 points, it's still enough to kill him. And they're not carrying anything, so I don't think Shatter does anything else, right?
No.
Okay,
Only through like crystal or something.
fair enough. All right, so yep, that manages to kill one of them and knock out half the health of the other. So is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, you notice that suddenly erupting from the sand is this large creature that looks a lot like an ant keg, but is more of a sandy color, and it seems to be larger.
That's quite big.
And so it is going to move. And from there, it can actually reach Judge, so it's going to attempt a claw bite.
Alrighty.
Wow, those are some terrible rolls. You dodge it all because you rolled 3 2s.
Woohoo!
All right. Alright, so Bolt Forager flies up. And he has his dust cloud, but no one's within 10 feet, so it's fine. And then the other one will fly up. The giant centipede will come around. And we start with round 2. So, Conglomerate, you now see the creatures closing in on your positions, including the giant sand keg, which you obviously didn't see before. So, what do you do?
Yeah, I have noticed that. I need to start doing damage on that thing, so we're gonna I'm gonna use my bonus action to transfer the mark over to this guy.
All right. So,
And-
it is, marked.
And I'm gonna take the first of my 2 shots. I will take the -3 on this. I see nobody's turned on a light, so I'm.
Let me update that.
Yeah, will I have advantage on this as well from the
Yep.
dim light?
It's still dim
Okay.
light.
Excellent.
Not only is you has to be in dim light, right?
Oh, let's go. What is up with my rolls today?
You hit,
Yes, it's
obviously.
just me that has to be in dim light. Okay, so d6 plus 10, crit hit. Not bad.
So it cracks through, doing 35 points of damage. Can you
Not
see
bad.
the health bar?
I can see the health bar. I'm gonna make my second attack now.
It
Ah, it's
bounces
not
off
good.
the shell.
Yep, that's fine. We're kind of just getting surrounded, so I think for now I have to stay here.
Right, yes, sir.
Oh.
You also see that you're being
realized-
surrounded. What are you going to do?
So I'm gonna try something out. Dominate or hold person? Hold person? You guys think that's a good idea? I feel like it might actually work against this guy.
Yeah,
Do,
that
do,
one's a
do these count
monster.
as people or hold monster?
Yeah, it's
Well,
not a people.
is it a humanoid?
It is not a humanoid.
Oh. Well, I worked on the queen of what's it called? This
Oh, it
sword.
shouldn't have.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
not.
probably a mistake on my part, actually, because the queen wasn't a humanoid either. So,
Okay. Well, my artifact can target things that are not.
Oh, that's what you used. You used your artifact on the
No, that was
queen.
before it had it.
Oh,
But
okay.
something I realized though is the Snakes of Farika is a con save rather than a wisdom save.
This
You guys
thing
think I
probably
should go
has good.
for it?
It probably has good con, but might as well
Probably
try,
does. I'm
right?
gonna try. Yeah, we're gonna try and use Snakes of Farika on the sand cake.
okay. So you use the Snakes of Farika, and you learn that it is immune to the paralysis condition.
Great. Classic. Just like all the other big boys. Okay. Well, that's a waste of my turn.
It's all right. It was good to check.
Yeah.
It might be time for a haste or some other big boy spells, though.
It'll have to go next turn, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Judge, you got the centipede that attacked you and managed to hurt you. You have the sand keg that just came out, and other creatures that are kind of filtering in. So what are you going to do?
Judge is seeing that we are quickly being surrounded, so he's actually gonna pull out some big stuff. First, he is going to bonus action Blade Song.
Okay.
Actually going to come on,
Yeah,
come on,
go ahead and
do
bring
it.
that up. I figured that would be coming once
There
you
we
saw
go.
the big boy show up.
Yeah. Well, I figured once we got so many people, there's going to be lots and lots of attacking. Okay. And that is inventory and Blade Song AC bonus. Okay, so my AC is up to 24, and I got extra movement. Judge is going to. Let me say, if I take a step back, this guy here, does he have a 10-foot reach?
Yes.
Okay, that's why he was able to. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 attacks of opportunity. He'll hold his position there and cast. Animate object as 10 tiny spheres come off his pauldron. I used my bonus action already, so these 10 spheres are just kind of floating around me at the moment. And that was my action and bonus action.
Right. So, Cyclonin, you can see the centipede below you. You can see the giant sand keg there as well. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, Jesus, a little bit annoying. Let's see, what do I want to do? I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fly towards the sand keg. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the Quetzalcoatlus ability.
Okay.
Let's see,
Yeah, as
where's
big as it is, you should be able to reach. Of course, that means they can reach you too.
Yep. Okay, attack. Still poisoned, right?
Yeah, you're still poisoned. It lasts an hour. That misses, or it hits his shell and does nothing.
Well, I am not done with you, you stupid creature. Let's see, that's 30. I'll go ahead and move here, I guess.
Oh.
No, actually, first here. God damn it. Wait a minute. Oh, let's see. I was here 30.
Yeah.
All right, I got to be a little tricky with this. Let's see, 35. Yeah, let's see, 35, 45, 30, 45. Yeah, forget it. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Wait, no, I take that back. I'm gonna move. I'm using both my wild shapes. I am turning into an elemental form.
All right.
And this guy is now going to be set on fire.
All right. So what does that do? Is there any saves involved or anything, or it's just happen?
No save. Basically, the fire elemental. Well, let's see. A creature that. Let's see. Okay. A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it takes fire damage. In addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, that creature takes fire damage and catches fire until someone takes an action to douse the fire. The creature takes fire damage at the start of each of its turns. So basically, I'm entering its space for the first time and
he takes
igniting
fire
it.
damage. So go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, let's see if it'll. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't actually.
About his resistance is. He has no resistance to fire, so yeah, it's normal.
Annoyingly, I'm going to have to look it up because it doesn't actually say what the damage is.
Oh, really? That's obnoxious.
Yeah. Yep, so I'll have that for you in a
would
moment.
Would that be the end of your turn, is making that change, landing in a spot?
Actually, let's see. I think it's, let me verify one other thing. I think that, all right, I'll figure it out. I'm going to move off of space for now, but there's a possibility I might be able to occupy the same space, but I'll let you know once I have that. But yeah, I'm basically.
So you have to give me the damage. I doubt it'll be enough to kill him immediately. So,
Yep.
there you go. All right. All right. Let me get rid of Tavros so I don't get confused. And Conglomerate, you're being bitten. No, you're not. You
Okay.
Easily.
It's a D10, so I'm gonna roll that right now. So
Sure.
8 fire damage.
Fair enough. So if you have to be in his face, you can go ahead and just move yourself there so we don't get confused.
Yeah, double check in a moment.
Okay. And this giant centipede is just going to move over and attack Judge. It was successful before, it'll be successful again, right?
Yeah, it says it can stop there.
Alright. Yeah, right.
Well, actually, I'll stay off to the side for now.
All right, Darcy, you can see for the first time you've seen Cyclonin turn into a fire elemental. So you can see that the sand keg is actually on fire. You can also see the centipedes are closing in. So what are you going to do?
By the way, I do provide 30 feet of illumination.
Oh,
That
that's
should be out of range of conglomerate at least.
fair enough. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to add a light.
Because it's okay for you to be in dim light, right, conglomerate?
Yeah, dim light is perfect. And even if you guys have to light stuff up, I have a new ability for bonus actions that allows me to become temporarily invisible. So it should be fine either way.
So Cyclonin,
All right.
how much dim light versus how much bright light?
30 of each. So 30 bright, 30 dim.
All right. There you go. Oh, that's awfully large, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess that's. Oh yeah, because it's six. It's actually 60 because it's 30 bright and then an additional 30 dim. So yeah, it's actually 60 total.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Mhm.
right. All right, Darcy. So what are you doing?
Spell time.
Oh my god. No, 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 no.
I didn't say. I don't care how big the room is. I said fireball.
Oh god.
It's okay. I got this. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
I believe
We're
you.
good. Everyone's fine.
Except for Gizzard as you laugh. And Cyclonin
Yeah.
as you
Of
laugh.
course.
Oh.
This is fine.
I'm always the bad guy for poisoning our teammates.
Oh,
Accidentally.
good news there. I am currently immune to poison, so
Oh.
Oh, well, that changes things. There you go.
No, no, he means that he's already been poisoned, so he can't get more poisoned.
yeah, there
I
you go.
think. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
are you immune to the poisoned condition?
Yeah, the fire elemental is
Yeah, so that
let's
the
see.
poison's gone then.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I thought you just meant since you have poison, you're now immune to more poison.
Yeah, it's immune to the poison condition and poison damage.
Oh,
I think
okay.
2 different types of poisons, though. Mine is more long term.
And Judge, go ahead and
Oh,
make
no.
a dexterity save for Gavel.
The sand
Oh,
keg
shit.
is
He's
not
in
doing
range.
so hot.
Chicken.
Oh, Darcy, are you killing Gavel?
Well, rip the bird, you know. He'll
Go
come back. He'll
Go
be
ahead and roll
fine.
damage, Darcy.
Oh, he just
makes a
like
good point.
spontaneously combusts, and I'm like, oop.
He's technically
Mhm.
within range.
Roasted owl.
Yeah, roasted
Yep.
owl.
All right, Gavel's dead.
The gavel's
Alright.
gone. No.
Goodbye, Gavel.
The-
Rest in pepperoni.
Gavel.
Rest in pieces.
The first time he piffed out and it was friendly fire.
All right. So
First
one of the
time?
You know
Bolt
what?
Foragers
She
made
was
it,
more
and
concerned
everybody else
about the
died.
big ugly. She didn't notice the little darting owl in the background.
Which Bolt Forager is the one that made it?
Stupid owl.
It must be this
OD1's
one. So
pretty
he
good.
Took, what would that be? 15.
Okay, not a stupid owl. Perfectly chill owl.
He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. He got
All right,
cooked.
so your
Yeah.
fireball goes off. One of the Bolt Foragers miraculously survives, but the other one dies. The giant centipede dies. The annoying owl dies, leaving and the sand cake.
Rip.
The annoying owl. Do you hate him that much, Jeremy?
No,
Mhm.
I think Darcy does though.
Oh,
Apparently.
Anyway,
The
No.
poor
Darcy, is that the
owl.
end of your
Come
turn?
on. Let's look at the script.
Rest in Kentucky Fried Pieces gavel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So the sand keg then.
Takes 10 fire
Oh my
damage.
god, nice roll.
Fire and more fire.
So he can attack the elemental, and that's what's hurting him. So I guess that's what he would do. So claw, bite. So it's a 22,
Jeez.
a 14, and a 16. Which of those hit, if any?
Let's see. 22, 14, 16. They all hit.
Okay.
Let me verify one other thing here. Oh, perfect. Okay, so let me roll 3d10. Each of those attacks also cause it fire damage.
Nice. Oh, great rolls.
So it takes 19 fire damage.
So you
And-
take
Wait a second, Jeremy. Before you calculate that, fire elementals have resistance to
resistance.
bludgeoning. Yeah, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So the claws.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so what would that be? 39.
That's pretty crazy.
49, 50, 60. Sorry, yeah, 60. So you take 30 damage.
All right. Actually, let's see. Oh yeah, I have to.
So his
manually
half
do this.
damage, it did 30 damage to him.
All right, I'm gonna have to track that manually because I'm using the. I have the fire. I don't have the fire elemental thing on my on my in my character thing, so I have to look it up at the compendium, which doesn't let me edit. So
Okay. So yeah, so just mark that you lost
Yeah.
30 hit points. How much does an elemental have?
102, so I'm down to 72 right now.
All right, cool.
Would that be 30 or 26?
All right, so the bolt forager is going to fly up, and it's going to use his talons on Gizzard.
Hey, hands off the
He
merchandise.
misses. However, the bolt forager. Yeah, so if you're within 10 feet of an attack by a bolt forager, you have to make a DC 15 con save. So, so as he flies in to attack, you see that the 10-foot area is basically covered in these feathers and these basically these parasites.
Oh,
So that would mean that the centipedes are immune, but conglomerate is not. So conglomerate, Darcy, Gizzard. Yeah, conglomerate, Darcy, Gizzard. Go ahead and make a con save.
I failed.
Okay. No.
All right. So Gizzard failed. Let me write that down separately.
What was the DC
15.
again?
So
Hmm.
conglomerate failed. And Darcy succeeded. So Gizzard and conglomerate, you now have parasites.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
good. I remember this. I had
like
worms
parasites.
before.
So, all right. So you have from what you remember, you have a gestation period, and if for the parasites to grow, and if it's not dealt with in that gestation period, bad things start happening. Okay. Conglomerate, you're being bitten just because you were the closest one to the thing.
Okay. That's not a hit.
It is not. Alright, beginning of the round. You know how you can feel the parasites in you once again, and you can see that these centipedes are right on top of you guys trying to bite you. What are you going to do?
Okay, this calls for some decisive action. Dave, I might need your help with this since this is the first time I'm going to cast this spell. But I'm going to use Druid Fireball.
A druid
Um,
fireball?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
actually,
conjuring
real quick
bunch of
before you
ants.
do that,
Yes.
I forgot Cyclonin. You are within 15 feet of the creature here. I think Judge is as well. So I'm actually going to need both of you to make DC 17 Constitution saves. Because you began your turn within 15 feet of the creature, and he has an agonizing aura. As he emits ultrasonic noise as a kind of a passive ability that causes minor vibrations that cause pain and disrupt functions.
That's messed up.
Okay. Con saving throw 15, you said?
17.
Seven.
DC
Jeez.
17 con save for both Cyclonin and Judge. Okay, so Judge makes it. What about you, Cyclonin? This would obviously use the elemental con save.
I had to kind of hack it here, but
Fair enough. So that with a 10, that fails. So you you basically will have disadvantage on disadvantage on attack rolls until the start of its next turn, and that's basically it. It kind of just this disruption. So if you go before it does, then you'll have disadvantage on your attacks. All right, go ahead and continue, Conglomerate.
So yeah, I'm casting Conjure Animals, and yeah, I haven't done this before, so I might need a little bit of help. What's we're not allowed to have more than how many out
8.
at a time?
8
More than
total,
8?
regardless. But if you're not upcasting it, you wouldn't be able to cast more than 8 anyway.
Yeah. Since you've used it before, what creatures do you like? I think you used like those raptors in the past.
I don't remember if I've used raptors. I know I've used wolves and panthers before.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, depending. I mean, you've got what, 2 critters on you, so yeah, you could easily kind of like, potentially sick 4 of them on each of those centipedes or something to try to take them out quickly.
Yeah. Let's do that. We'll do 4 beasts of CR half. And what are those creatures again? Is there a list somewhere?
Usually it's
CR
easiest to
half.
get that on. Yeah. Trying to get a list of those up real
Well,
quick.
you can pull up 8 wolves of CR1 quarter, and they have pack tactics.
Oh, that's pretty
Um,
nice. Okay. And what would the 4
were you
be? That would
thinking
be panthers?
No, that'd also be 8 of those.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
wolves are probably a good choice. If you're
Okay.
gonna go half, maybe a black bear or apes would work. Apes can pick up rocks and throw them, which would be handy given that there's probably stuff like that on the ground here.
That's true. I do like the wolves though. Let's go with 8 wolves.
Yep,
All right.
hard to go wrong with those.
And for color text, I want them to just kind of look like generic like soldier ants that are kind of wolf sized.
Fun. I like it.
So
Not gonna affect anything, but just for color.
all right.
Yeah.
I don't have any tokens that size, so I'm just going to use
No,
these
that's
guys. But
fine.
I'm
That's
just going to make them
fine.
one by one, like they're supposed to be. And I'll have to look up the stats for a wolf. Where are they? Creatures, monsters. There we are. So wolf. Alright, just a regular wolf. Oh, actually, we'll do that. We'll just use the built-in wolves. All right. So where
Oh, they
are
look so
these
cute.
wolves going to be?
So actually, so to precede this, I was going to use the disengage action as well as
And move.
my
Okay, yeah.
nature's
So go ahead and move.
my nature's veil to make me briefly invisible. So I'm just gonna move down to right here. And then so I want, yeah, 1 wolf there, 1 here, just pretty much just all around these centipedes up top. Just fill it out.
So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can put
7,
1 next to Darcy down here as well.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Does that look good?
That looks fantastic.
All right. So you summon the wolves. What do you order them to do?
I say attack the centipedes.
All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. So
And they all have advantage on pack tactics.
I think they should.
Yeah, they all have pack tactics. They're all within 5 feet of each other.
okay. So the first one misses.
And in honor of Shane, who's not here, stop being a centipede.
Yes.
The second one misses.
Oh no, my dogs are not doing so great.
It's okay. You can do it.
You'll
Why
get
does
there.
it say saving throw 11 DC strength? What's their condition?
If
on
Oh, they
target-
can.
target?
Go
Oh, they
ahead.
knock them prone. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
the third one does hit.
I feel like centipedes are already prone.
They can be. Well, flip them upside down. Now they're more prone.
They can be more
They're more
prone.
They can be more
Yeah,
prone, sure.
they're technically not immune to being prone. So there you go. All right. So that hit. So let's go ahead and do damage.
Even flying creatures could be
So 8
prone.
points of damage. And then the centipede would make his saving throw.
Yay!
He
Prone
fails.
centipede.
So the centipede is
Woo.
then prone. Where is prone? Prone. Sorry, give me a moment. There it is. All right. So number 4 then is going to go. He's going to have advantage, but he already had advantage anyway, so it doesn't matter because he's prone. He gets a crit.
Nice.
So the centipede takes 11 points of damage. All right. So then number 5 will then bite. Oh, actually, that should have been with advantage. I'll just roll again. Oh, you got a crit anyway. Doesn't matter. So he attacked this other centipede for 11 points. All right, so that's 5. So 6. Advantage. So I guess he'll attack that gold one. He won't attack anything, so that manages. So 7. That is a hit. Regular damage against the gold one. 9 points. And last but not least, well, actually, maybe least. We'll see. Okay, least.
Also, the gold one. Did they make their saving throws?
Actually, I don't know. Actually, I didn't do that. That's correct. So that one did. That one did. So yes, they
Cool.
did. All right. So
All
that
right.
is your wolves.
Yep, and I think since I used my action to disengage, I can't really do anything else, so that will be my turn, but do note that I am now invisible until the start of my next turn.
All right. So we'll go ahead and do the invisible thing then.
Alright, go for it, Gizzard.
So Conglomerate suddenly vanished, and now there's a bunch of wolves. What are you gonna do?
Ants, soldier ants.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And there's also a bolt forger right in front of you trying to bite you.
Well. I'm gonna cast another magic missile, but splitting the package this time. So 1 on this guy.
Okay.
And 2 on this guy.
Okay.
I don't remember what these guys' health is, but
It's
we'll see.
22, I think.
Oh, and how did I 1-tap the one last time?
I think I may have gotten it low.
Oh.
Alright, so it survives. Well, the
Alright.
centipede doesn't, but the bolt forger does with 1 hit point.
Okay, of course. Well, that's my turn.
Alright, illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of Gizzard. So what do you make of that, Judge? What are you going to do?
Let's see here.
This guy's still on fire.
Judge just cast Animate Object. He's got 10 shiny silver ball bearings floating around him. They are all going to just launch forward, shotgun pilfering this guy. or perforating this guy. Sorry.
Alright, so let me go back to that spell. How does that work? Mentally command. 10, blah, blah, blah.
Since I have 10 tiny objects, they are all +8 to hit, 1d4 +4 damage. I have to roll 10 times for 10 hits, and then
okay.
we'll figure
Let's
out
go
damage.
ahead and do that then.
Okay, and since they're spheres or ball bearings, they count as bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I will go ahead and do that. One, normal.
Okay, first one bounces off.
One, normal.
Second one hits.
10 times. One, normal. 3.
Third one bounces off.
I gotta figure out how to roll all 10 of these at once. This is gonna take forever.
Fourth one bounces off. Fifth one bounces off. Sixth one bounces off.
Oh my god.
This is underwhelming. It was supposed to
The
be more
second one
impressive.
hits. I mean, seventh one hits.
Oh, nice.
Eighth one gets a crit.
Why does your attack roll say 1d20 ++8?
It's just because
I have-
the way that they're adding the things together. It's fine.
Oh,
So you got
okay.
2 more.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
All right,
have
that
no
one
idea.
bounces off.
this
And
this
the
guy's
last
got a
one.
high AC. Okay,
Mhm.
come on. Where's my thing? I've got to figure out how to make it roll all 10
Oh,
attacks
no.
And that
at
one
once.
bounces off and goes right back towards you and hits you right in the middle of the forehead.
Ow!
Does it do damage to me?
No. All right, so that's 2 hits and a critical hit.
Okay, here's my crit.
Okay, so your crit does 12.
Okay, and then 2 normal.
Okay, 5 more. Then
Last
you got
one.
1 more, right?
There we go. Come on.
All right, 6. All right, there you go. That's your attack.
That was my bonus action because I cast it last round. So
Okay.
my attacks are bonus actions. I'm now going to use my movement to step here.
All right.
My actual attack to attack this guy.
All right.
And this will be just a standard Certos attack.
Actually, if you wish to turn your attention
Oh,
to the
wait.
sand keg, I can deal with that creature.
It dodges.
Okay. I was going to say, wait a second. I have
Do it.
advantage
Okay, roll again then, because it dodged
because of
so far.
Gizzard. Yeah. All right. I dodged my
Okay, that
19 and
is
16.
a hit.
All right, so my first strike against the Bolt Forger does normal.
So the Bolt Forgers have an AC of 18. You just slice it.
Okay,
It had
and
1 hit point.
all right, and the sand cake here. Can I get close to it? It is enveloped in fire, right?
You can
Yeah,
stand.
you can get near it.
Yeah, you can stand in melee range.
All right. In that case, I will go ahead and move here, and my second attack is going to be a booming blade attack. Does Cyclone in here count for flanking or help or something?
Yeah, he's
I
technically.
should.
Yeah,
I'm in exactly
should.
the right spot.
Yeah.
All right, and in that case, I will booming blade this thing. Attack with advantage this time, as I should have.
Crit.
That is a. All right, and
So
critical
here
hit
comes a bunch of
damage with Certos is 13 points, and then the critical hit damage with booming blade is another 13 points of thunder damage.
It roars.
And
And it is
right,
bloody.
that was my attack. All right. That was my attack, and bonus action shotgun.
All right, Oops, I did not mean to move him. Cyclonin.
If he moves, he booms again.
Yeah, he didn't move. It's not his turn.
Okay.
Cyclonin, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. A question: that disadvantage, does that only apply to the sand keg? Or attacking it?
Yes. Oh no,
Okay.
the vibration thing. No, that disrupts you, so that's a disadvantage for everything. Sorry.
All right. Well, I'll try this anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and step into its space, which immediately does another D10
But that
damage.
goes away in the beginning of its next turn, so it's not a permanent thing. All right.
All right. So it
points.
takes 5 damage right now.
All right.
Okay. So 10, 15, 20. Let me verify something here. The fire elemental features. Yeah, just normal. 20. 25. I'm going to go ahead and try to touch that giant centipede there.
Okay.
So, let's see. Let me find its thing here. Oh, actually, I guess I can look here.
So yeah, the effect is still there, so you do have a disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. Trying to see if what I can do to approximate this. Yeah, whatever. I'll just roll a d20 plus 6. Let's see, a d20 plus 6. Guess I'm gonna have to roll that twice. Actually, does that miss?
No, 17 hits. The
Okay,
centipede's
then.
AC is 16.
All right, then let me go ahead and roll again. Okay.
You still hit. It barely, but you still hit.
All right, and that should do 2d6 plus 3.
Okay. Nice, another 10.
All right, so it takes 10 points. All right, and it is now on fire.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and touch it again. So let's see, d20 plus 6. Oh.
Not
Yeah, that would miss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna bother to roll. Actually, a judge can always reposition. I'm going to go ahead and move into its space to force it to take another d10 fire damage.
All right.
Nice.
I'm just going to move you to the side temporarily so I can do the 9. It's not dead, but as you can tell, it's burning almost to a crisp and has 1 hit point.
You will be dead soon enough. And I'm going to go ahead and just move over here. That should basically run me out of, and then I'll go ahead and end my turn.
Okay.
Does it take damage at the beginning of its turn because it's on fire?
Yes. So it's going to
Okay.
die. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
All right. So the giant centipede, just to be mean, is going to bite Darcy. Darcy does 17 hit.
My AC is 17. So
Yes, that's it. All right. So you take 4 points of piercing damage, and you have to roll a 15 DC 15 con save.
Nope.
You fail, so you take an additional 12 points of poison damage. And you are so on the beginning of your next turn, you will have to make a save and or take more damage, and so on until you make the save. So you'll take 2d6 poison damage every turn until you make the DC 15 con save or you die.
Okay.
And it's now your turn, so go ahead and make me a DC 15 con save.
Interesting.
Geezer can clear that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that not a moment too soon.
Yeah.
Alright, so you take another 9 points of poison damage. And you can go on with the turn. So you will continue to take poison damage, or this will happen next turn as well.
All right.
So yeah, each of them have different kinds of poisons, various different effectiveness, like making you unconscious or doing other things. So what are you gonna do, Darcy?
Hold on. Spellbook, come up already.
Oh yes, you're affected by 1 round. I gotta keep track of it. You're affected by 3 rounds, then other stuff starts happening.
Okay. Well. Dang it, I lost my circle.
You can just click place measuring template to do another one.
Where's that at?
Hey,
Hey, what?
you're gonna blow up all my ants.
Well, they weren't doing very good of a job.
That's fair.
Fair enough. Okay.
I was hit by one of the centipedes that they were supposed to kill. Therefore, they're being fired.
They're
They're being
trying so
let
hard.
go.
They're trying so hard. You gotta
And they
kill them
failed.
all.
They had one job and they failed.
All right. Roll damage.
Failure in combat is not tolerated.
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
Failure in combat is not tolerated. How dare
Fair
you not
enough.
kill these things before it bit me?
All right, so let's start at the top. So the first one failed, took 11, right? Yeah, so the first
Mhm.
one will take 11. It dies.
No.
The second one failed miserably. It takes 11. It dies. The third one failed. It takes 11. It dies. The fourth one fails. It takes 11 and it dies.
See, they're all failures.
The next
Yeah.
one succeeds, so it takes 5 and does not die. The centipede succeeds. It takes 5 and does not die.
Great work.
The gold centipede. Oh no, the wolf succeeds. Takes -5 and does not die. The centipede takes 11. It does die. And then the final wolf. What was the DC again? 17. Takes 11 and dies. Alright, so let me delete the ones that are dead. Sorry about the noise. Alright.
Did all the wolves die?
No,
No, I
survived.
still have. I see 3.
Oh, 3
Where's
survived.
the?
You're right, because 1 was out of range.
Yes.
Alright, Darcy, you wolf killer. And centipede killer. Is that the end of your turn?
Nope. Now it is.
Fair So tonight is the night of Darcy's friendly fire.
Yeah. Blew up all of my
Okay.
wolves.
They weren't doing good enough of a job. I had to let them go, you know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. The next time I think I am gonna go for 4 of the CR halves because the wolves are
All right, so
not as
attacking
useful.
judge.
Normally the wolves are actually pretty good. It's just friendly.
So a 25, 25, and a 26.
Actually, I can block all 3 of those
Jesus.
with
Yeah, what?
How?
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shield because deflection will only take out 1 of those attacks.
All right. Okay. Till the start of
That's
your next
AC
turn.
29.
So that one is a leveled spell, right? The first level. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Got it.
but it's still a reaction. So that's my reaction. I have 29 until the beginning of my next turn.
All right. All right. Well, the centipede's going to try to finish the job and bite one of the pseudo wolves, ant wolves. Ah, the wolf dodges. That wolf does not want to die. All right, Robert. Most of your wolves have been knocked out, but not by the enemy. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, alright. I'll order them to finish off this final centipede.
All right. So they're going to go ahead and wolf pack tactic around the thing and give it a college try.
Come on, guys, you got it. Yeah.
So what are these ones survived?
Yeah, they all hit. Okay, that wolf is. I mean, that centipede's gonna be dead. Come on, cooperate, please. So that is 22 damage, and it had 4 hit points, so it gets shredded.
Alright, well, next turn I'll have him fight the sand keg, but for now it's my turn to fight the sand
Oh, are
keg.
you invisible
So,
still?
oh no, at the beginning of my turn that wore off, but
Good.
I should still be in dim light, which will give me my advantage.
You are. Yeah.
Oh, I think yeah, I forgot to roll the damage for the sand keg. Let me go ahead and add its D10.
Okay. 4.
Okay, it takes another 4 points.
Fair enough. All right, conglomerate. Oh, are there saving throws as far as the fire, or is it has to like do a barrel roll or something to put itself out?
It continues to burn unless they take an action to get rid of it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, conglomerate, go ahead.
Yes, well, I still have a bonus action, so I'm thinking about if I want to throw. If I want to throw an extra thing on this.
The sand cake still has your mark on it.
Yeah, no, I know. I won't. I'm just gonna take my attacks. So let's do it.
You should have advantage with oh yeah,
Yeah.
on all of your attacks with us being so close.
So that one bounces off.
Yeah. Because this is scary, I actually am going to just really quickly, I'm gonna give myself another attack.
It's one of those rare times when I guess Conglomerate feels like he's shooting at people.
Yeah. Oh no, that doesn't actually do anything. Never mind. I'm gonna just take another attack.
Okay.
And somehow I'm out of. I feel like we rested, so my spell slot should have been back, but it's fine. There we go. That one will hit.
Well, that's a crit.
Yep. And this is gonna be the 1d6 plus 10. I've been getting crazy luck with these crits.
41
That's an
damage,
insane hit.
That really
Wild.
pierces, and you see blood going everywhere.
Okay. And then I'm actually going to just quickly take up a defensive position here. Oh, well, I see it now, but it's too late. It'll probably die next turn. It's on fire.
All right, Gizzard. You can see that the sand keg is on its last legs. What are you going to do?
Well, magic missile.
So what is that?
Oh, it's the
9,
beard
12.
feathers.
It is the beard feathers. Feather beard, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Okie dokie.
All right, Judge. Sand keg's nearing death, but it had some pretty effective attacks that would have got you if it wasn't for that shield.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Click on that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and step over here, not leaving his attack.
You
Repositioning
missed the
myself.
restrain, grapple attack, the potential for him swallowing you, all that fun stuff.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that would have been all sorts bad. Okay, I'm going to. Let's see. Wait a second here. Wait a second. Let's see. 55.
That is an excellent beard, Gizzard.
Thank you.
Okay. Very nice. I did not know how you can make beard and scales, but it looks very becoming.
I
Okay,
feel like you
I'm
look like
going
a
to.
dinosaur because you got all those feathers on now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bonus action my spheres, and I will roll 10 of these again, but I will roll them at advantage because we've got them flanked.
All right.
So
Gotta figure
what?
out a way to
How do
do
these
10
spheres
clients at once.
work again? They're like
Animate object. Hold on, I'll throw it up there for you.
okay.
Hold
And it
on.
allows
basically
you
can
to
just take-
animate up to 10 objects, I'm taking it.
Yeah, here, hold on a second.
Yeah, I think there's some variance on because I think you can do like smaller amounts of heavier objects. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
There you
Anyway, that first one hits.
go. Okay, I gotta do 9 more.
Yeah.
2.
Second one misses.
Okay. Attack. Advantage. I gotta figure out if this is actually
Third
working
one
right.
hits.
Advantage.
Fourth one hits. Fifth one hits. Sixth one misses. Seventh one hits. Barely. Its AC is 20.
Okay. Yeah, if it didn't have such a high AC, this would be a much more effective perforation. How many was that? 6?
That was
Seven.
7.
7.
So you're on the eighth one. Misses.
All right.
You have 2 more.
And attack. Advantage.
Ninth one hits. So 1 more.
Come on.
And that one hits. So 7 of them hit. So just go ahead and do the damage roll for all 7, all at once.
Okay. Help me with okay. 7 hits, so 7 times
7d4 plus 28.
Okay.
Jesus. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
4 plus 28. Work.
So are they like animated now? Like, will they
Um,
still do
They are
stuff?
animated for 1 minute.
Are they gonna keep attacking him? Or
No,
no?
because he's dead.
Oh no, because he's dead. But like,
Every-
would they have?
Yeah. Yeah, because every bonus action, I can make all 10 of them move up to 30 feet and attack. And
That's
each one takes 1 attack at
insane.
+8.
I didn't know
Well,
it was that
yeah, read the spell. It's
powerful.
like, yeah, that's why animate object is so cool.
The +4 damage on a tiny object is actually insane to have.
So there are
Yeah.
still creatures
It's
to the south, but they haven't reacted. They haven't gone up to attack. So you feel like unless you go get close to them, they won't attack you. So what do you do?
actually that was kind of the plan because that was just my bonus action taking him out, and I've still got 8 rounds left with my animate object. So I'm going to.
Oh, so the plan is to
Um,
continue fighting?
It's
yeah,
to,
I'm going to proc those guys to the south.
All right.
Let us clear the area.
So what I will
All
do
right.
then is there weren't that many creatures, so I'm just gonna to make it easy on us. We'll just say that you wiped the area clear. We're not gonna worry about it too much. You've killed the big stuff already.
mm.
Okay.
So we'll say you spend all your rounds doing that. So these guys are gone at this point.
Okay.
So once you've, let me go ahead and actually turn off the grid real quick. Gridless. There we go. All right.
So
So
this is the Stellarium.
once you finish them off, you notice a few things. So you notice the Stellarium here in the
What about
center. Oh, go ahead.
what about these guys up here?
What guy's up where? Oh, I totally forgot about
goes
those guys.
North.
We'll just say they retreated.
Okay.
Anyway, you see a large domed building, although you can see that there's definitely holes in the wall in the upper level. As it goes around, you can see piles of rocks to the south. You see a large cliff that leads up to the to a mountainside. I'll get rid of him. Um, and then you can see that around the stellarium, then the land continues, but you can't see what's there from where you are now.
Okay. I will go ahead and activate my locket lantern if you want to illuminate me, please.
All right.
Hello, friendly birds. I just touched them.
All right. As you come up and set them on fire, they just fly away. All right, so go ahead and stop. So you do notice that there's these giant boulders, um, and you see this kind of crack in the ground. Um, and as you're coming through, through the gaps and whatnot, you can see that there is some sort of hole in the center. It's hard to make out from where you are how deep it is, etc., but there's definitely some sort of hole in the center of the boulders.
In that case, I'm gonna basically climb up on the boulders and look down there.
So you climb up and you look down and you see this kind of crack shaft that leads down into some sort of cave network. It's fairly deep, so maybe something like 30 feet, maybe even further. But there's definitely some sort of cave network down there. And
Does
while
it
you're
look
up
like the
there,
others?
you can actually see that there's some sort of cliff face. And about 20 feet below, you can see that there's some sort of small stream. You can see a cave on the side of the cliff face, as well as more sand and whatnot.
Alrighty. So does this look like the others could fit in it?
You could scrape through that, yeah. It'd be a tight fit, especially for Judge. But actually, Judge would probably struggle. So everybody but Judge could fit down there pretty easily. You might get stuck.
So go ahead and
I can
take.
move you outside. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just take a look at the cave. How far down is that from me?
So it's about 20 feet down from to the bottom. So the cave is probably about 15 feet down.
Mm-hmm. Is it 20 feet to the bottom?
Yeah.
Is the water coming out of the cave, or does it
No,
seem
it
to be
seems
flowing out from
leaking
underneath?
out from underneath. Actually, it's not coming from the cave. It seems to be coming from the rock below.
Interesting. All right, I'll go to the others. And I'm sure they won't see me sneaking up on them.
Definitely not.
Yeah, you still
Well,
have
it
a
is
light source.
interest.
Should I remove that light source, or is it still there?
No, I'm still in the fire elemental form.
Okay, got it.
It's fire. Well, I do see that there is a pile of boulders with some sort of opening going down. It might be a tight fit for a judge, but the rest of us should fit. There is also a cave in the side of a cliff face over on the far end. It is not all that far down, so perhaps that is feasible to do as well. If you'd like to follow me over there, we can go inspect it.
The other thing is she sees the Stellarium does have a ground entrance, that you can see there as
Ah.
well.
Oh.
If you step over
Oh.
it, you'll be able to see more. There you go.
Ah.
Oh wait.
Or
not
we can
working.
enter here. I'll back
Um,
off then.
That's weird. Let me go ahead and remove that thing real quick. I kept trying to get it to work, but you know how this stuff goes. There you go. Now try moving forward. There you go.
That looks more normal.
So inside you see statues of looks like angelic figures actually, shattered around. You see a spiral staircase going upward.
Okay. Where are we going to go downstairs, or down into the hole, like you said, or what are we going to explore up through here?
Well, why don't we think about this for a moment? I'm gonna go ahead and try and sense any sort of power.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Whilst-
definitely somewhere
whilst
down
he's-
below.
Whilst he is sensing, I am going to do this. Come on.
You're gonna what? I stopped being able to hear you.
I'm trying to swap form.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go into a human form. Got it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, I
Oh,
stopped
should-
being
Tell if
able
I
to
did or
hear
not.
you. You faded out. So, but anyway.
Okay, yeah, I can't tell if the button's working. Swap form.
All right. So as you come around,
don't think it
you
is.
notice that more broken statues, and then you also notice a metal trap door that clearly hasn't been opened in some time.
Does it look to be locked?
It doesn't. You don't see a lock. Although it looks like it's probably rusted shut, or at least very hard to open.
Well, there is this trap door here. Who knows how difficult it will be to open?
Well, can Judge go ahead and cast a repair or a mend on it to see if he can mend the corrosion damage? Even if it's still locked, but won't be
Whoever's
so-
talking, you're very, very quiet.
Sorry. Can Judge try and cast mend on the door? I mean, if it's locked, it's still locked, but get rid of some of the corrosion damage so it might swing open easier.
Would mend fix rust? Let's see, mend. Let me take a look. Yeah, actually, this is what I'm looking for. So repairs a single break or tear in an object. So no, it wouldn't have any effect on the rust.
Just thought I'd check.
Yeah, otherwise you don't know.
Well, if I don't know, then I'll go ahead and try it anyway. It's only a cantrip.
I meant if you didn't ask, you wouldn't know. Yeah, your character would know. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, in that case.
So yeah, it won't work, and your character knows that.
All right, in that case, well, Odyssey, I believe you just recently bought tools that might do something about
It does not appear to have a lock. Let's step back outside for a moment. How tall is a Stellarium?
About 30 feet.
Oh, so there's probably not much to it. I suspect most of what we need to do is below. I'm going to explore, look around up above, just to be certain. Does
Okay.
not look like there is much to inspect.
Is everybody else going to go, or is it just going to be Cyclonin?
I'll go up behind him.
Say that again?
He's
go
gonna
up
go up
behind him.
behind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and take everybody up then, because I went ahead and did it as a separate map because I didn't want to deal with levels. So yeah, everybody should be able to see the map now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I need my
So,
light source again. Sorry.
oh, sorry. Some of you have lost your lanterns and stuff. So there you go. So as you come around, you can see that the upper level has seen better days. You can see a big hole in the wall here. You can see like a opening in the floor, um, and as you see a bunch of debris, a broken fountain. And as Judge comes around, he notices some sort of strange circular table with various symbols on it.
Interesting.
As you come around, you can see some other metal bits here and scorch marks. Clearly, if you there's a hole in the wall, but if you look up further in the dome, there's a big opening for where you expect a large telescope to have stuck through at one point. But all that's left of this telescope is some metal parts.
This table here with all the
Go ahead and speak louder.
symbols on it. The table here with all the symbols on it. Can I take a look at that? Is that a arcana or a investigation or a
So
history?
you look at
What's
it.
kind of look like?
Not much of it makes sense, although you do see a one part that survived that you can make sense of is a sequence of numbers. The sequence is 1, 3, 2, 1, 4.
1, 3, 2, 1, 4. All separate.
You should see it in chat. While Judge is looking at that table, what's everybody else doing?
I'm going to go ahead and just look around and just kind of inspect everything. I do have light still, so I'm not trying to look in dim lighting.
Fair enough. I'm just going to put a regular light source on you for now. It might be not the right size, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yes, as you look
And
around, you see another one of those tables in even worse condition. You do see other cracks and debris, but that's about it.
I see there's debris on it. I guess I'll try and move it to clear the table to see if there's anything noteworthy there.
Okay, yeah, you start moving around the debris. While you're busy with that, Gizzard, what are you doing?
What's this? Did you already check out this table right here,
So
the broken
it
one?
looks like it was some sort of fountain or brazier at one point, but
Okay.
it seems broken at this point. Darcy, what are you doing?
Looking for something of either importance or value.
Okay, you look around. You do see on the walls there's some markings. It seems to be, from what you can tell, constellations. Seems to be some sort of mapping of constellations. Conglomerate, what are you doing?
I am scooching around on the floor because I have worms.
Fair enough. So you see Conglomerate with his
Ew.
butt on the ground, kind of moving himself like a dog does. Yeah, fair enough.
Ew.
So Cyclona, and after you clear off the table, you also find that not much is left on the table that makes sense as far as markings, but there is that sequence of numbers that seems to be repeated. 1, 3, 2, 1, 4.
All right. And we're all the way up at the top level.
Yeah, the extra height is the dome.
All right.
Yeah, the center of the room is like 20 feet tall, and then there's the 10 feet below, so that gives you your 30 feet.
And it does appear that we've already found whatever is likely to be of interest here. Shall we descend and take a look around for a moment?
All right.
With our bearings.
Oh, with there was just the numbers on that one table, right?
Speak louder.
It was the Yeah, he was asking about the numbers. It is the same sequence of numbers on this table.
Okay. Can I make an investigation check to see what those numbers pertain to?
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Are we calling this investigation? Yeah.
That's why it was an investigation check.
Right. May I be guided?
As far as you can make out, it is you suspect it's some sort of password or a sequence to activate or to do something somewhere, whether to get into a room or to use some machine or something.
All right.
But what that thing is, no idea.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take you
Right.
guys back outside. I mean, back down at the bottom. So I'm assuming that's where you're gonna head.
Well, so do we wish to try the trap door or the caves? The trap door might be a little easier to enter to begin with.
I think we can try the back door.
All right. When you say the back door, you mean the caves?
No, the hatch,
Oh,
the
trap
rusty
door.
hatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody wishes to do the honors, I am not especially strong in this form, and I do not think that I will be able to help being in close proximity to people.
Wait, how did I move
Um,
that far?
I'm not sure.
You're just so fast that even you don't know how you do it.
Oh, okay.
um, Conglomerate, how are you feeling? I can give you some assistance.
I don't
Or I
feel
could
so
try-
good.
Are you poisoned yet?
I got bad. There's something inside of me.
Oh,
Technically, you're
yes.
not. Mechanically, you're not poisoned. But yeah, you
No.
know there's something
Parasites.
inside of you, but it's not actually having any effect on you yet.
I believe lesser restoration did help with the parasites, or perhaps I don't know. Gizzard, can you get rid of the parasites with your newfound abilities? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna cleanse you, my friend.
What is cleanse?
Let me double check that real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta.
Use
Oh, it's not
action.
really a spell though, is it? It's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
quite literally I have worms.
Let's see, cleansing touch. Let me double check because it's based on the paladin ability.
And I don't know if you're the only one with it. Darcy, were you hit as well with this?
There it is. Yeah, so cleansing touch isn't going to work in this particular case.
Rip.
Well, if anybody has
You do know that you guys have done lesser restoration before, and that did work.
Well, it is something I can do something about, but I will have to sacrifice this form in order to do so. Is this something that can wait for a little period of time?
I believe it can, yes. It's not hurting them yet. I believe we had like a full day with the conglomerate the last time the weird birds did this to him.
Well, then let us explore a bit, and when we choose to rest for the night, I will go ahead and cure the affliction.
Oh, okay. Excellent, excellent.
All right, so what are you guys going to do?
So, who wishes to open the trapdoor? As I said, I am probably not the best candidate for it in this situation.
All right, I will if somebody can assist me in some way. this was not going to be good. Can anybody assist me? Geezer, Conglomerate, how about any of you guys?
Wait, what is it you're trying to do? I'm sorry.
Open the
I'm
trap
gonna be
door.
forcing the trap door open. It's a strength. If you help
Oh.
me.
Oh, we can just, yeah, I have good strength.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
I don't have
Got
great
a-
strength, but I can help.
Anybody got a crowbar?
No.
All right. All right. I will center myself, give myself a little guidance on how to lift, and roll.
All right, so you can probably get 2 people to help try to lift this thing up. So the 2 people who are going to roll, go ahead and roll your strength and add it together.
Is that us too?
9, and who's helping Judge? So is that you, Conglomerate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Colin.
Yes. Sorry,
So
yeah,
go
let
ahead
me
and roll
roll
a
my
Please roll.
strength. Yep. Bonk.
So it's a 16. That is just barely enough.
25.
DC was 25. You do manage to,
All right.
with great effort, you do manage to lift the door open. You can see all the kind of rust kind of breaking off, and you see a man-made structure down below. You see a metal ladder that leads down there. And I know it's a little early, but I think that's where we'll end the session. Actually, it ran a little bit longer than I originally intended to, but we were in that fight and everything was going good, so
Yeah.
no problem there. So what we'll do is next session we'll start with you guys down in that next level, having gotten through the trapdoor.